I think I'm live on both YouTube and Twitch. I think it might be working. I don't know that it's working, but it might be working, and that's the important part. Just make... Does anybody see the YouTube stream is what I want to ask. And if anybody can see it, if they could post the link to it. I don't even know where it would be. Nova Glasses, thank you so much for the 2 months. I really appreciate the support. It means a lot, especially right now. I'll get into story time in a bit, but starting to believe God might be real. Because all those people praying for my downfall, it finally worked. Because he finally got around to those prayers. Oh, you guys can see the live stream on YouTube? That's sick. Thank you. Hey, everybody. I am back. I am alive. It's not my usual setup, as you might see. I am in a kitchen. I don't have my lights, so I'm not looking as pretty as usual. I apologize for that as well. Config controllers. Is it doing this thing again? Save, and then we go config tool, do config hotkeys, this one here, toggle throttle, that. Okay. Sorry. Getting the chat set up so I can see. I can't see the YouTube chat on this chat thing. And it was showing me both chats before. Could somebody speak in the YouTube chat just for a second? I can do it. I can do this. One second. I can do it. I don't need you to speak. I can do it. No, it's not coming through. But if I do it here, like this, does it do it on both? No. Not a strand of haircut either. Actually, I did get my haircut. I just got it trimmed and made pretty, and so it doesn't get as fuzzy and awful anymore. So I just decided not to go too short. Yeah, no, I don't know why YouTube chat's not working. On this mixed chat thing. This is meant to do both. I don't know why it's not. It's just very strange. Maybe my streamer bot has logged me out of YouTube. That's actually very possible. Yes, it did. My streamer bot logged me out of YouTube, that's why. There we go. It should start working now. So if I go here and I go... Whoa. Yeah! Okay, it's working now. I don't know if it's working for the... Yes, it is! Hey! There we go. And then streamer bot died. It did that and then it crashed. Awesome. Great. Sorry, guys. We're still getting stuff sorted out. Give me a second. is the chat that I just had up? I had it popped out and everything, and now it's gone. There it is. Right. Yes. Okay. Well, hello everybody. I'm sure people have questions. I don't even really know where to start. It's been a hell of a few weeks. It's been a month since I streamed. Can we play? Wait, were we in the middle of a run? We were in the middle of a run. It was a really good run, and I just re-randomized. It was the Shuckle run. And I just re-randomized, so now the Shuckles change. It was the fucking really, really, really strong Shuckle run. Yeah, I re-randomized yesterday when setting it up because I needed to make sure it was all still working. That's so unfortunate. It was such a strong Shuckle. It was such a strong Shuckle. What is wrong with me? I'm sorry, chat. I know how much the Shuckle was loved by chat as well. That's my bad. I forgot. It's been weeks. It's been weeks. You can't steal channel points on YouTube? That's true. That's true. I forgot there's even gambling. I forgot that was even a thing. Oh no, I have to save before Mum. I guess I'll do the making the account again. It's Derby's turn on Xbox now. Duncan is distraught that MJF lost to Darby Allin. Wait, the world title? I haven't been watching wrestling either. Like, my life has been hell the last 4 weeks. It's been really rough. So I haven't been watching anything. Did he lose to Darby Allin is the world champion now? And I've been avoiding spoilers so fucking hard. I can't even remember what a good speed at level 5 is. I don't think 11 with a positive nature is a good speed. It's a shame because it's got cool moves and a cool ability. I mean, not that we're getting out of the lab, so that's fine. Didn't even know Duncan watches wrestling now. I don't know how much I'll continue to watch it. A lot of that was because we watched it with people. Okay, here we go. This time we will save before Mum, so we won't fuck this up again. I think naming it chat has given it too much power as a rival. Why is it saying warning there is a different game file that's already saved? Oh, because I keep saying no. Prograps can be theatrical entertainment in its purest form, and there's whatever slop the Fed has been pushing out recently. What are we talking about? Are we talking about Teo being screamy? Hi, screamy boy. No, it's not time for outside. I have to stream. People think I'm dead. I have to stream a little bit. Yeah, okay, so the good news, we did get the cats. There was a point where the cats were being held a little bit hostage, but we did get them. So we've got the cats, we've got an Airbnb, so we're safe. We're good. Oh, for those who don't know, we're not going to go into much detail, because obviously anything we do needs to go completely legal. Beryl was assaulted by our landlord, so we had to move out. The landlord then changed the locks and kept all our stuff hostage, including our cats, because we were in a hotel at the time. And like wouldn't let us in to get any of our shit. So we got an Airbnb and we went in and we took everything and we took our cats, and the police were like, if you need to break the door down, you can. Like, landlords can't change locks on you in California. It's not legal. So we just went and got all our shit. I'm now gloriously unemployed as well at the same time, so that's why I say God might be real, because praying for our downfall is has worked. I've got savings, so we can afford to live. Beryl's gonna have to stop doing school and probably get a job as well now, which is really fucking upsetting. But as a result, I've had probably the worst month of my life. Yeah. It's been really rough. It's been pretty fucking bad. To be real, it's been pretty fucking bad. But as a result, I'm no longer going to be like, hey, don't sub. I don't want donations. I'm never taking donations again. I need to delete all the donate buttons and all of that. And please don't use bits. But if you want to throw me your Twitch Prime, I'll take it. I'll take that Bezos money. If you want to throw it over. Because right now, it might actually help. Thank you, Novablade, for the 39 months. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it really does suck. It's just everything at once. It's everything at once. But hey, you know, I can play Pokemon and see how that works out. So I have to give him the Jirachi. I get a seal. Awesome. WinKXL, thank you very much for the sub. I really appreciate it. Beryl is fine. She recovered quickly. She's sad, obviously, and the whole thing's been really stressful and upsetting. This is not getting past the Jirachi. It's just not. Maybe if it was modern leech life, we'd have a chance. Brozu, thank you for the 36 months. I appreciate it. Beryl will be fine. She's a very, very strong person. She always has been. I'm more upset that, like, she doesn't get to do schooling and instead has to, like, work. Because we're gonna have to find a new place and we need income to prove that, even though, like, I'm not sure. I don't know how many American landlords let you walk up and go, can I just pay the entire year's rent up front? Because I've got that in savings. I've got that and more, right? Like, we're doing fine on our savings. I'm not desperate for income other than to prove income to get a flat. Because that's where we're really struggling right now. Yeah, this Doduo is truly terrible. and yet, he did escape. We can catch Altaria in the first. I don't mind. Luster Purge Altaria. I don't mind that in the first grass. As a potential target. It is dependent on the landlord. I've approached 2 landlords so far, and they've both said no. I'm not mad they said no, to be very clear. I understand that California has a massive issue with, what's it called? The people who don't leave when they rent, and then they just don't ever leave. Squatters. Thank you, Babu. Beryl, it's squatters. California's got a massive issue with squatters. Thank you, Damage, for the 7 months. And obviously, a lot of squatters start by doing, can I pay a year in advance? And then they pay, and then they never move out. So, I get it. The fear of that, this thing is fucking terrible. But that's not my plan. My plan isn't to squat. And yeah, I know they hear that from everybody, right? That's what everybody says. But I just need a place to live. I'm highly employable. I have a great degree. I can work in social media if I wanted to. I could apply for social media jobs. I've got the background from YouTube and all of that. I could just do YouTube and Twitch and try and make that work again. There's lots of ways I could make enough money just to live, especially with all my savings. But I think I understand the fear that some landlords have of what's it called? Squatters. But yeah, I understand the fear, but I obviously wouldn't. Oh, they did update the app now, so the stars are much more accurate. The star ratings for Mons are much more accurate now. Like this Skarmory before, because it's got ghost fighting, would probably have been ranked really highly, even though it's got crap speed. But it takes into account stats and stuff now, apparently. Hating squatters. I don't hate squatters. I don't hate squatters. Yeah, I mean, squatting really started after the 2008 financial crisis, right? The housing bubble pop. That's where squatting really took off, and that's where California put in a bunch of laws to protect squatters as well. Here's the thing about squatters. Yes, as somebody who's owned property in the past, and I am considering an investment property now with the money I have to buy a property in the UK to rent out, because that would be income. And I can afford to just buy a property in the UK and rent it out. But being a landlord is quite difficult for me because I don't think that there's many ethical ways to do that. Like, even if you're just, like, buying to rent out a place to then rent a place from somebody else, so you're just, like, a landlord of a flat that you're not currently using. So that's, like, a moral dilemma for me, because I could do that, and that would solve most of our problems, because we'd have income from that flat that would be significant, or the house if I wanted to do it in a less expensive place than, like, where I'm looking at. But so as somebody in that situation, I'm like, yeah, of course, a squatter would be really annoying. It could put you in a really bad financial situation and stuff like that. But the majority of landlords are people who own 5, 6, 7 rental properties, right? Because that's what the world is right now. The world is separated into the class of people who's renting and the class of people who have infinite money. Those are the two groups of people. I mean, because being a landlord and owning all of this property is just an infinite money glitch. I mean, you make money forever, and you buy another property by leveraging the previous property because you've got a tenant in there, so you can go, oh, another buy-to-let, and they'll give you the loan, and then you've got 7 buy-to-lets, and you've got 7 mortgages, and the renters are all paying those mortgages. Those landlords, yeah, if people squat on them, I don't actually care. I'm like, yeah, more power to you, right? Like, people need to live. Squatting on those landlords, I don't see as, like, the most awful thing ever. I think morally it's pretty neutral at worst. Like, you're not doing a good thing by squatting on the landlord, but, like, they're a landlord, so who cares? Metang could be very good because of its evolutions, if it's got good moves, and it's good, better than 9 speed. Jolteon. Jolteon level 8. Yeah, I don't even care. I'm catching it. With Shadow Ball. Okay. Please be good. Please be good, Teo. 18 speed with a negative nature at 8 is too slow. It's too slow. It's so good with Shadow Ball and Pound and a great attack stat. Oh, if it wasn't negative speed nature, mate, rent up my way these days is like $600-750 a month for a 2-bed flat. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cheap. I was thinking more like buying a flat in London or a really nice flat in Liverpool and renting that. But like, if I was gonna be buying to rent, it would need to be something that really gets me there. I mean, but then a flat up your way, I could probably buy 2 or 3 for that price. So I don't know, man. I just don't want to be a landlord. I certainly don't want to be a landlord of more than 1. Like, buying 1 and being like, when I move back to the UK, I'll live there. That's one thing. But buying 3 flats and becoming a slumlord, that's not my... no, that's I'm sitting here on stream going, I'm struggling morally with the idea of buying one flat to live in the future, but for now I'll rent it out. And you're going, buy 6 slum flats. Oh, thank you for the prediction. I appreciate that. We haven't even got our final mon yet, because we've only found Cacnea here. Are we goal batting? Are we goal batting? We got a level 9 one. We definitely goal batting. Big boy. I'm just going to call him Big Boy so he evolves into something very good. He just needs to evolve into something very good. Here we go, Big Boy. What are your moves? Okay. Alright. Muddy Water Bullet Seed Flame Wheel. We've got that Water Grass Fire coverage. I mean, they're all bad ones. And Muddy Water's good. Bullet Seed and Flame Wheel are kind of meh. Yeah, level 6 for its first weapon, so level move. Oh dear. I mean, my money's always done fine in the stock market. It's not like I have to put an investment. I'm just, like, trying to think of ways out of a shitty situation. What do you mean abuse walking it? We just maxed its friendship with the dude. No, this just needs to survive this fight with the worst speed in history, and then somehow evolve into something with good stats for this moveset. What do we think it's going to evolve into, chat? Anybody want to put their guesses in chat? A reminder that if you guess in YouTube chat, it'll be there forever. Wow, this is even slower than 12. Shelled is very slow. And yet it lived anyway. And then it missed. That's really funny. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do it, Mindfire. I'm going to be honest. I don't think I can bring myself to buy a place and rent it out. I'm so anti-landlord as, like, just a moral thing that I don't think I could even be one to, like, even for one flat. I just think it'd be... Like, I'm the kind of person where my renter would email me going, I'm having a hard time and I can't really, like, can I get a break on rent? And I'd be like, yeah, just skip it this month. That's the problem, right? Like, it would be a terrible investment for me. Because rent would be like, I've got a family and blah, 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 and things are going badly, and we're dead. We're so dead. Yeah. That's really unfortunate. What would you have evolved into? Into a Charizard? Into an amazing fucking Charizard! Hi, Sergeant. I'm doing shit, but thank you for asking. As you can probably see, without my lights and with my camera angle all goofed, and I'm on a kitchen counter streaming on a bar stool. That's how I'm doing. But thank you. I appreciate you asking. It's the first words of the day. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's always nice. People ask. You say amazing, but it got no good special meat. It got Bolt Beam. What are you talking? It got Bolt Beam. Yeah. And it already had the triple element, which is also perfect coverage. Fire, Water, Grass is also perfect coverage other than... No, yeah, it is perfect coverage. It already had perfect coverage, just not great damage moves. I wonder if this Snorunt can get past the Deoxys. I kind of want it to, because we've got an Alexa. I know, they want to go outside so badly. The Airbnb we're in, because we were in a rush, obviously, and finding an Airbnb that's pet-friendly, not easy, has one window. And it's tiny, and it's got no ledge for them to sit on and look out. So we've bought, like, a cat, like, pop-up playpen to put in the garden, because it's got a garden. It's just, like, it's a converted garage type thing. So it's got, like, only one window in the main room. And the cats get so sad. Oh, we're dead. There's got to be a point where I'm allowed to give up on this challenge, right? There's got to be a point where it's like, okay, actually, Duncan can stop now. He can stop. It's okay. We count it as good as completed. Because he's such a good boy. And he's worked so hard. And he just deserves a break from this. Go play, what is it? Go play, I finally get to go play fucking, words, things, stuff. Slay the Spire. I finally get to stream to Slay the Spire. And people will want to see it. One day. I don't think this Teddy Ursa deserves this nickname. I don't know that I want to stick with Pokemon content. I want to just do whatever content I want. I need to start doing discoverable content, right? Like, I've been gone a long time. Streaming is not the answer. Like, just streaming is not the answer. I need to make videos. If I need to do content creation again, if I need to make money from it, because when I came back, this was just a hobby. And I wasn't planning on really making income from it again. But my life's kind of collapsed in on itself. I think I'm in the worst living situation I've ever been in my adult life right now. I'm in another country where I'm on a green card that's, not sure if you guys follow the news. I'm not going to give my opinion on politics, but right now, America and England are not very happy with each other. So being a British guy on a green card in America is a little worrying. I'll let you look up why they're not too happy with each other, but right now there is a possibility that England is going to try, that America is going to try and take the Falklands away from England, which is very interesting because that would be the Falklands are like the one British colony that was ever moral. Can anybody in chat tell me why? Let's test history. This isn't politics, this is history. Why is the Falklands the one sort of morally acceptable British colony? Anybody? Have you not seen that the American administration's put out a thing saying that they might take the penguins being protection? It was uninhabited before. Exactly, Jewel. The British are the first people to ever land on the Falklands. It was completely uninhabited. It had no native people. None. It's never had a native people. So the native people of the Falklands are the British who are there. They are the first people to ever settle there, which means they are the native settlers. And so the British are native to the Falklands. It's actually, the funniest thing is most British people aren't native to the UK. So the Falklands is the place that they are the most native to. Because most English people are Norman, right? Not native to the UK at all, they're French. So not only is it moral for the Brits to be in the Falklands, it's immoral for anybody else to take it from them. It's fucking crazy to think like that, right? About the British Empire and and all of that. But yeah, because the British won't go to war in Iran, which is their choice, you know, I have no political opinions anymore. I'm completely apolitical, as you all know. I'm not even going to pretend that you could possibly infer what my feelings on this might be. You know, that would be crazy if you could infer it and guess it based on a history of knowing me. But the Americans, because Britain would not go to war in Iran. And the Americans are saying that they're going to reevaluate the Britain's ownership of the Falkland Isles. First time I've ever been on the British Empire side. Crazy. It's crazy work, yeah. To be put on the side of the Empire is wild. I meant more your life collapsing. Oh, okay. So the TLDR, our landlord got in an argument with my wife, slapped her in the face multiple times. I saw that. I hit the landlord. We had to leave. Police got involved. Then the landlord changed the locks on us, wouldn't let us take our stuff, wouldn't let us take our cats. Obviously, that's super illegal. That's called a self-help eviction in California. So we're now in an Airbnb. We did get the cats, we did get our stuff. And now we're here. Yeah, that's what happened. No, I didn't, gaming. It's fine. I didn't want to break the door down. Like, gaming, like, real talk, I've had so much violence in my life. I would be very, 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 very happy to never be in another violent situation ever again. My life has been filled with violence, and I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like violence. I don't think it's good for anybody. You stream from a bathroom? From a kitchen, actually, in the Airbnb. We had nowhere else to set it up. So I'm in the kitchen, on a kitchen counter. And it's the same setup, thank you very much. There's just, if we plug my lights in, it overloads the circuit, and then we have no power, and then I can't stream. Alistair, thank you very much for the 129 months. And I also want to do a quick shout out to a whole bunch of people, Alistair included. Alistair was the first person. When all of this happened and I told people that are actual, like, friends, as opposed to, like, viewers, and I am sorry to differentiate between you. I'm so sorry. But, I just seen all four and I don't like them. Shirtless? I'm not shirtless, guys. I'm wearing the shirt. I'm gonna go put a different t-shirt on. I just realized with the crap lighting and the fact that the purple is pulling so much pink out of the camera, because for those who know how cameras work, you know that having different colors on camera can mess with things. And so it's pulling some of the pinkness out of the shirt and matching it to my skin tone. I'm gonna go change my shirt. There. Door stream, let's go. Oh yeah, you guys are gonna be sad. Chair is not here. The beloved chair. The chair you all worshipped. Do you notice how I'm on a bar stool for this setup? Your best streamer? Dead? I think it's probably going to be Vaporeon. No, it's definitely. Please be good. Teo 2. This is Water Teo. Let's go. What happened to chair? It's not tall enough for me to sit on for this stream. 22 speed, 14 attack. It's so weak. Oh my god, it's so fast and so fat and so resetty. Chels is gone, but at least there's Dorothy. Don't make the door a big... This is an Airbnb. We're here for another month. That's it. Then we need to find somewhere to live. Oh, right, I was saying, and then I got distracted by you guys saying I was shirtless. I just want to give a quick shout out to people like Alistair and Heather and other people who messaged me offering to open their homes to us in this situation. Really unbelievable how kind people are. Really unbelievable. Now, obviously, we've settled down and we're fine. And again, I have the money to pay rent and stuff, so it's not like we're going to be homeless. But if it was a situation where we might have been homeless, I want to just say, I really, like, these people are amazing. Because if this was a situation where we didn't have savings, for any number of reasons, right? The economy has been terrible in recent times. So there's a very strong possibility that someone could be in my situation and not have savings. And those people would have absolutely saved us. And so it's really nice to know that we've got that as a safety net. But yeah, sorry to make a differential between friends and viewers. 10 speed, 15 attack, Porygon 2. I don't even want to do the fight. Imagine him thanking after what you did for him. It's outrageous, I tell you. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a bad friend. Thanking people? Ugh. Ugh. How could I? How could I possibly thank anybody ever? What am I doing? Oh, why is the controller not working? Sometimes after you reset, the controller goes a bit funky. Oh, good, a Minun. I think Minun's gonna be so good. It's really gonna do so well. How do you feel about the new Tomodachi Life? I didn't care about the first one. I didn't know there was a new one. How do you guys feel about Pokemon Champions? Because I don't want to say that Pokemon Champions has whiffed, but it feels a little bit like it might have whiffed. Like, that people played it for a while and now they're already back on Showdown. Like, most people that I see are already back on Showdown. This is just, I've got a PP up, so I'm going to try and get out. And then this is fodder for, what am I trying to say? This is fodder for a pivot. We're dead anyway. Yay! It's great to introduce people to competitive, but that's all. Launching with like half the competitive items missing was a massive L. Okay, so here's my little rant about champions, and I do want to make a video about this, okay? And I'm gonna get maybe if I was gonna say commission artwork, but I'm probably gonna draw it with stick figures myself, or maybe little penguins to like visualize it. It feels like for years, the Pokemon community has this toy, and they've been like, Pokemon Company, look at this toy. It's such a good toy. We love this toy, but it's a knockoff. It's not an official toy. It's Showdown. The toy is Showdown. For anybody who doesn't get that, the toy is Pokemon Showdown, right? And so the Pokemon community is going, look at this toy. We fucking love this toy. Millions of people play with this toy, and it's a knockoff. It's not the real thing. Can you make a real one, please? And we handed Pokemon Showdown to the Pokemon Company. And they went, threw it on the floor, stamped on it, and then sprinkled some glitter on it for the graphics, and then handed it back to the community. Because it's just Elabellium. Thank you so much for the 56 months of support. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. It just feels like it's worse than Showdown in every measurable way. It's more awkward to get battles. It's more awkward to make a team. It's more awkward to get new Pokemon. It's more awkward to change movesets and moves and IVs and EVs. Right? Everything about it is worse except the graphics. That's it. That's what it's got. It's got graphics. And I just feel like Showdown was right there. Showdown was right there. Laws 95, the problem... Yeah, the Ilka style, whatever. I don't care about the Ilka style that much, to be honest. But honestly, enjoying the stripped back items and mons for VGC. For now, yeah. But they're going to put them all in, and then it's just bad Showdown. Yeah, no multi-battles. No free-for-alls either. So yeah, I think it's bad. I think Champions is bad. And do you want to know how I'd have made Champions? I would have made it exactly like Showdown. You literally just pick mons and pick their movesets and train them like with a button, okay? It's just Showdown for making your teams. That's how you make your teams. The thing that they sell, the microtransaction access, either sell it at full price. It's a $60 game. It gives you Pokemon Showdown on your console and your phone, okay? Either that, or free as it is, with microtransactions, the microtransactions give you more saved teams. People will pay to save more teams. Instead of having to have like 3 slots that you get for free, you can pay and have 20 slots, right? You can pay $10 and have 20 slots. No, shinies, to get shinies, you have to place in the top X% of a season, right? With a team. And then you get to choose one mon from that team and you unlock its shiny. That way, when people have full shiny teams, you know, goddamn, they top ranked 6 times and those are the 6 mons they changed, and they made a full team out of shinies. It gives you a flex, okay? You also have titles. You also have like Pokeball throws and all of that are unique to winning, coming first in certain seasons. So that people will fight for first place. That gives you constant contact. It's season 3. What's the win for this? Oh, I get this Pokeball throw where my trainer does a backflip and then shoots it out his asshole. That's amazing. Right? He does a backflip, just squats down, and then the ball shoots out his ass and hits the battlefield, and the Pokemon comes out. That's the first place win for this season. I need it. I need the Fart Blaster Pokemon throw, okay? Or whatever the fuck you want to do. Obviously, they'd never do that, but... it would get people more hype. You'd get more players for longer. You'd make the viewers happy, the player base happier. But they're cowards. They're cowards. You don't think I'm winning this battle? You're a fool. I'm getting the Silver Wind boost. Watch. Silver Wind boost. And then he does nothing. Okay, it's fine. Oh, it's fine. Yo, self-destruct. I should have gone out on my own terms. You're right. No Fortnite stances as winning animations? Yeah, exactly. But you could do that, right? All of the stuff that you earn could just be cosmetic. And everybody can just make teams and battle. So there's no more barrier to access for competitive Pokemon. Alternative idol for this Ironmon stream, Kitchen Nightmares. Oh, it actually tickled me far more than it should. Leaf Blade Crabhammer with 1414 is actually not bad. Babu, please take the cats out. It's 11:44. It's almost noon. Please take the cats out. Feral? She's ignoring me. She's ignoring me. Yeah, I mean, they're not going to have any participation in their competitive seasons. Who's going to continue to play Champions? Who is it for? Would copying Showdown bar for Champions lead to TPC trying to take down Showdown? I have a question for you, Laws. Would it be a bad thing if Showdown was taken down? If Pokemon made a free alternative that was available on PC and mobile and Switch that they developed themselves, would it actually be a bad thing for Showdown to go away? If Pokemon made a perfect beat-for-beat remake, right, but with proper graphics, and it was on all platforms, Showdown going away, they wouldn't even need to take it down. It would die a natural death. That's why it feels like Pokemon are so insane for the way that they've done this, right? Because why? For what? Why do it badly when you could just take it over? Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. Showdown exists because the Pokemon Company keep failing. That's exactly it. So what is current Champions for? Who is it for? Is it for the casual player? Not really. The casual Pokemon player doesn't care enough about competitive to put the amount of time in to get competitive mons on Champions, because you have to transfer your mons to Pokemon Home, which not that many people actually do. And then, now that you've transferred them to Home, which not that many people actually do, if you look at the Home's user base, Pokemon Home's total users, what fraction of a new Pokemon game is that? Let's have a look. Total users. The total downloads in ever, the total downloads of Pokemon Home is 2.3 million downloads ever, right? That's what we've got. That's the statistic. That might not be right. No, unique. Okay, here, unique logins. Yeah, so it looks like they've got about 2 million users. Home. 2 to 2.5 million users, right? Like, it's because Pokemon's never given official login data. It's like re-downloads that we go off of to really know. So we're getting about 850,000 re-downloads per quarter, which means it probably has about 2.5 million users. Maybe. How many copies did Pokemon ZA sell? As a game that sold badly, Pokemon CA sold 12.3 million copies. Pokemon Scarlet Violet, 27.15, so 10% of Pokemon's user base uses Home. Okay, so we're going from the whole Pokemon user base, casuals, we're now on 10% use Home. Almost certainly the hardcore player base, the kind of people who would play competitive, right? So now how many of those are going to get Champions and move Monster Champions and use Champions rather than just use Showdown if you're a competitive player? Like, let's say you get 50% conversion, which is an insane conversion rate that no company ever hits. And if any company ever hit 50% conversion, they would have a office pizza party, okay? It's 1 million users. Champions will have about 1 million consistent users, which... that's really high estimate. What's Showdown? Yeah, Pokemon Showdown got 26 million visits in March 2026, in 1 month. I just... Obviously, those aren't unique visits, and there's all kinds of, like, other stuff we'd have to look into. To me, looking at it all, it does not look like Champions has been designed in a way to engage the community long term. And I don't understand why, because it's such a free thing, because you just make Pokemon Showdown, but with graphics. Should Ninja Poggers? Yeah, no, great idea. Your boy Rocky, I'm doing pretty bad. Yeah, I'm not the kind of guy to lie about it. Normally I tell you guys I'm doing good because I'm almost always doing good. But right now, nah, life sucks. As I was joking, God might be real because all those people praying for my downfall and it finally worked. Jesus. I don't think they'll ever do an official Poke Rogue game. And I can give you a really clear reason why. Roguelikes involve death. They have to, right? For it to be permanent. Like, when your Pokemon gets knocked out, you know that it's dying because that's the end of your roguelike, right? And Pokemon, I said in one official live stream cast when we were doing the VGC that a Pokemon would die to that much damage. And afterwards, I got 3, not 1, 3 emails from 3 different people at the Pokemon Company bringing up how problematic it was that I said die on an official Pokemon livestream. 3 different people. 1 from Play Pokemon, 1 from TPC, and then 1 person I knew at TPC. Who, like, did it as, like, a personal, like, ooh, people are upset you did this. Which means it was a talk about it at the Pokemon office. Because some British dude said die instead of faint on a live stream that they'd sanctioned. They really, really will never release a roguelike. They don't like that. Or said kill, even. It wasn't even die that I said. I said kill. Mm-hmm. Pokemon are allergic to good games as well? No, they're not. No, they're not. They make very good games. Sorry. They make very good games. They don't innovate enough. They're allergic to innovation. But for anybody playing a Pokemon game for the first time, they're going to have a fucking blast. I mean, if Scarlet and Violet was your first Pokemon game, it was a really good Pokemon game. They just make the same game over and over. Doesn't mean they're not making a good game. It just means they're making the same good game over and over. And except for Black and White, those were actually bad. But other than that, they've made the same good game over and over and over again, which is why I love the Gen Wars, where people argue, this gen's good, this gen's good, this gen's bad. And I'm like, you're crazy. It's the same game. What's the difference between these 2 pictures? And it's like Pokemon Red and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and it's like, they're the same game. Elabellium, I've never liked the core Pokemon games. I've always enjoyed the community auxiliary aspects. Yes. I mean, they're games for kids, right? It's hard to like them as an adult. It's hard to like playing through Pokemon games as an adult unless you make them ridiculous, like the challenge that we're doing right now. But we do that deliberately. And you've got to know the audience, right? Pokemon is aimed at like sub 10 years old. That's... Which is, again, why, as a community, and I'm to blame for this as well, ranting at the Pokemon Company and going, oh my god, you're not making the games good enough for your 10-year-old audience. See, if you're American, you wouldn't have gotten the emails? Huh? Why? If I was American, I think they'd have just fired me. Although they then did. There is a reason that I that didn't commentate regionals that year, or nationals, sorry. I only commentated the regionals. They did fire my ass. Although they fired my ass for something I didn't do instead of something I did do, which is, yeah. Someone, that's my favorite drama I've ever been in because of the way that I finally explained it to the guy who was like, this is why you were... So I was meant to commentate nationals, whatever. One of the other guys who was going for that position broke his NDA and told people about his interview and stuff. And got in trouble for it. And then when he got in trouble for it, he told them that I had blackmailed him into breaking his NDA. And believe it or not Pokemon Company, this is Play Pokemon, who back then were a completely separate company, believed him, right? And punished me instead of him. Until like after Nationals and all of that, when I was in the pub and he came up to apologize to me for everything. And then he was like, well, you know, I shouldn't have thrown you under the bus, but you blackmailed me to break my NDA. And in front of a Pokemon employee, I go, how could I blackmail you to break an NDA that I shouldn't have known existed? The only way I would have known you were under an NDA is if you told me. And if you told me, you've already broken your NDA. So how could I possibly blackmail you into breaking something that you would have to break in order to tell me it even existed? And the Pokemon staff member next to him went, oh. Like literally, there was a moment of the staff member just going, wait a second, yeah. Oh, I'm glad though. I don't think I'd have been a good commentator for Pokemon. I think I'm not. That's it, no, it's not. It's it's too sanitized. I don't think I'd have been particularly good at it. So yeah, I missed randomized free for alls. I'm sad they probably aren't coming back. Been binging the old ones. Sergeant, I can bring them back. They'd be showdown, and people don't want showdown ones. But like, I could bring them back as a showdown thing. I just don't. There's no good game to do free for alls on. Like Scarlet and Violet are just the most unbearable games to play. Okay, there are people who've done free for alls with me in Scarlet and Violet in this chat, guys. On average, if you're one of those people, on average, how many disconnects did we have per free for all? Where we'd have to like either start the video again or try and recreate the situation or like do the same moves again and pretend to react the same way. I'd say it was 1 to 2 disconnects per free for all on average. I think it was above 1. It was more likely that you would disconnect than not. At least once when recording. And you got to remember, these are like... Yeah, Alistair, the one you were in, we had 2 disconnects. Yes. For me, RFFAs peaked during USOM. Yeah, USOM was the best era of RFFAs. It was the peak era. It was the roulette app at its peak. Yeah. Swish Wycom was awful. I actually liked the Swish Wycom. It worked well enough. But Scarlet Violet, it's... I mean, I say that. I hated the Switch Wycom with Sword and Shield until we experienced Scarlet Violet. And then I was like, oh. I think I take the Magneton here. If I can find it again. Fuck it, I don't care. Mega's good move pool, good Monchoose's Z-move tech. Yeah, yeah, Brozu. And that was also the era where all the best free-for-allers were active. Like, USOM had all my favorite guests. Like, my favorite people to play with. Because there were some people who were just so fucking entertaining. They really carried me. Like, entertainment-wise, I got carried by my... Oh, the hour-long timer as well, yeah. Oh my god, yeah. That USOM really was peak. I don't like any of these either. Forest it is. Yes, we do have a community Discord. It's very inactive. It's been inactive for years, but please do join because I do want to rebuild it. If I can find a leaf stone, Gloom might not be bad. I mean, if I can't find a leaf stone, this is such a, like a cooked run. Max potion, come on. There's nothing to pivot into. We've got such good items and then there's nothing to pivot into. Do we just try and make it work with Explode? We can maybe make it... I mean... With this Explode, we can maybe make it to... Diglett Cave. Right? When you want to pivot but the couch is screwed to the floor? Yeah, let's just try and make it a Diglett Cave. Let's get it. Oh, wait, this prediction was a fail. I never paid it out. Oh, wait, no, it did. Here we go. Oh, thank you, Connor. I really appreciate that. I mean, Leaf Blade still does a bit, right? That was a crit. Oh, that means the next one doesn't kill. Okay, Wingle's weak at least. No one thinks I'm going to make it to the badge. No one has faith in Explode. It's crazy. I can't believe no one has faith in my boy Explode. Yeah, so should I make a video? See, I really don't know what to do. Should I make a video talking about Pokemon Champions and why I think it's bad and what I would do? Would that be a video that people would actually value, or am I just like overestimating like what would be good content? What do you think of Champions? It's trash. It's absolute trash. And I want to talk more about game design and stuff. I think it's so important, and like game design has gone down off such a cliff. Surgeon, thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. By the way, guys, if you've got Twitch Prime, it's free to use Twitch Prime to sub. Someone really needs to make an app, right? And then somehow get away with not getting cease and desisted by Twitch, where you can set your Twitch Prime up to auto-renew. Someone made a plugin for Google Chrome that did it, but they got sent a cease and desist by Amazon because Amazon really want people to forget to use their Twitch Prime. Because when you use your Twitch Prime, Amazon just loses $3. Every time you use it, they just they don't gain anything. They just have to give $3 to a creator every time you use your Twitch Prime. You should use it every single month without fail. I use that shit on cooldown. Yeah, but if you had an app that did it for you. The attack stat is actually high enough to make use of Drill Peck in these kinds of situations. I would like another special attack. But I think the attack is actually, it's there, right? Like, the attack stat is there. There is a moral obligation to spend Amazon's money. I agree. Taking money out of Jeff Bezos' pocket is a moral good. Poison powder might... No, I don't think so. I was like Shedinja coverage, but then Drill Peck is Shedinja coverage. Oh, Blastoise, you asshole. Why? At least you're a good XP mon. Give me a shite ton of XP, please. I would like 209 XP. So fat. So fat. Oh my lord. What are you and Beryl listening to these days? Beryl does the driving. So she has the playlist. So I just listen to whatever she does. And then the rest of the time I listen to my own music, which hasn't changed in years. Like, my playlist is basically Queen and then one or two songs from a whole bunch of, like, probably 150 different bands. Of, like, the two songs I like from them. You know? Or the one song I like from them. This is amazing. If we lose to this Torchic, there we go. I just realized I didn't take the item off, so I got extra damage there. The only good games are indie games. I've been so disappointed in... Would watch anything you put out about game design. Yeah, but I'm mostly good about ranting about game design. I don't actually know how to fix most of the issues I bring up. Most of the time I bring up an issue and I'm like, game developers need to fix this issue. I don't know how, but they do. I mean, the biggest issue in game design these days is that games aren't designed to be good. They're designed to monetize. And they are designed to monetize extremely hard. It's why I'm really happy about Windrose. The game that's absolutely killing it on Steam. Like, it's doing insane. It's like Valheim, but with pirates. And it's beating all the other pirate games. I think another huge company put out like a AAA pirate game that costs like 150 million. And they put it out like a weekend apart from Windrose. And Windrose is doing like 10 times their numbers as like a small indie studio from, it's like Bucharest or something. That makes me happy. That shit is what makes me happy. Just use Leaf Blade, please. Thank you. So yeah, I'm down with indie games. I really love indie devs. It doesn't even take a rocket scientist to figure out that stuff like Megabonk made so much money by just not trying to make money, just trying to be a good game. And I think gamers are catching up with the like AAA. Like nobody likes microtransaction bullshit. Nobody. Okay, the people who stan gacha games and all of that, I don't understand why. Tell me why you think gacha is a good feature in a game. Like, what does it add to the game? I played a whole bunch of games on the Steam Up and Coming or whatever it was called. Eugenics triggers me. They get certain genetic concepts wrong, like core genetic concepts. I don't even know how to explain this battle against this Regigiga guest. I missed Crabhammer 3 times, then got Blizzard frozen, then died. I don't even... What? Miss Crabhammer 3 times. Edmund never claimed to be a smart man. The thing is, Brozu, the reason it triggers me so badly is that 95% of the genetic concepts in eugenics are accurate to how they work in the real world, at least as an approximation. Like, obviously, they're not completely accurate. But they are accurate enough that clearly research has gone into it, which is why the mistake stands out so badly. Because if the whole game was just inaccurate bullshit, I'd be fine with it. But to get 95% of it wrong, right, sorry, and then one little bit wrong, ooh, tilts me. Kaitendo, thank you so much for the 32 months. I really appreciate it. That's another... I could make a video on it, honestly, on eugenics, because I think overall, what a phenomenally designed game. I do have to say that, right? What an absolutely astoundingly well-designed game. Isn't Kangaroo a politician now, or at least was? He was. I don't know if he still is. I'm doing it. I'm calling him Darwin, and I'm trying to take him to the true Evo. I'm trying to get him to level 55 to evolve. I believe in this. It's got Thunder Punch Magical Leaf with a decent special attack stat and a decent speed stat. It's good enough. I have 300 hours cat breeding MTG-inspired turn-based drafting RPG. Yeah, and it's really... I know that sounds like a bit of a wild game as a game design, like as a thing. It's really good. Like, truly phenomenal video game, eugenics. What you cooking? Nothing. because the Airbnb kitchen has a hot plate that doesn't work, so I can't cook. And then we've got an air fryer, so we've just been living on air fried food. Like, this is the worst living situation I think I've been in since I was at uni. Oh no. If we get out with this fucking thing. Ah, we have stab, wing attack, twin needle with 9 attack. The strongest Ledian. Just kept checking because that behind you looks like a kitchen sink. That's because I'm streaming from the kitchen. Dude, when I say I'm in struggle mode, the company I was working for, the AI company, went out of business because it was a medical research firm, right? And most medical research was funded through government programs. And even if it's not government money, it's a government program. And we ran out of funding. So the company doesn't exist anymore. So obviously my job doesn't exist anymore. Then landlord assaults my wife, throws us out, changes the locks on us, living between hotels and Airbnbs. I'm having a really rough time. And it's fine. I am incredibly blessed and privileged, okay? I had a great career previously. I have plenty of savings. I have enough to buy a place out here if I really needed to, but I don't want to. I don't think that this is the best country to be buying property in right now. I think that just even on a global level, America is suffering. I think it would be crazy to imply otherwise. So I want to rent. I can afford to pay a year's rent up front. So I just need to find a place that will let me do that. So I'm going to be fine. I don't want anybody to worry about me. But in the short term, in this last month, has fucking sucked. It has sucked. It has been living between hotels and Airbnbs. It has been desperately trying to get our cats back from where they'd been basically catnapped. Getting our stuff back where it had been held hostage. Getting all of that moved on incredibly short time in an incredibly illegal eviction. It's been really, really fucking rough. So yeah. Feel sorry for me. I normally hate people feeling sorry for me, but right now I'm like, nah, people should feel sorry for me. Or even more sorry for Beryl. Oh, yeah, but the problem is if the housing bubble pops, so do all my investments. So where's my money safe? And the answer is it's in property in Europe, which is what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to have to buy property in Europe. And then the only way to make that property not just drain me financially will be to rent it out. I will find a renter who is happy to rent at like 10 to 15% below the market rate. I just need it to cover itself. I just need it to pay for itself and cover itself. So I'll find a renter who's a nice person, maybe try and like rent to like a student or something who needs much lower rent than the local area, so I don't feel like a dickhead being a landlord. I think I go get the Blastoise at this point. No, let's check what's in the grass that gets higher levels easily. No, I don't want an Explode. No, I don't want a Spearow. No, I definitely don't want a Spearow. I don't know where I'm planning to move. I'm Dalmor. Right now, I just want to get stable here, right? Like, if we're going to move to the UK, it would be next year sometime, because I'm so close to my 5 years in the States that then gives me the right to citizenship and stuff, that it would be crazy to leave right before that. Just for if we ever wanted to live here again in the future, right? You can get citizenship and then just leave. Once you've got citizenship, you don't have to stay in the US. Crazily enough. So it might make sense to stay here, like the 14 months I still need for citizenship. I'm not sure. But hey, if y'all know any labs hiring or anything in the California, I'll go anywhere in California. I can go work in a lab or I can work in a research firm. I need to look for jobs. I haven't looked yet because things have been so stressful. So it's not like I'm worried. I'm just stressed. I'm not worried yet. We'll see. Jobs are stupid? Yes. I hate the way the world is structured. I hate even complaining because, like, complaining about this when I have the safety net of and the privilege of all the money I've got and then that I've saved and stuff, so that we could again, we have enough money. I could walk up to a landlord right now and go, here's a year and a half, 2 years rent if they needed 2 years because they're worried about squatting or whatever. And I could do that. You know, I can physically. Oh, fuck's sake. Crobat's already evolved. I don't really want to take it. Too late now, anyway. Another Pupitar. I don't love Pupitar just because the typing sucks. Oof, no, I definitely don't love that one. Yeah, so that's fine. But I'm not going to be like, hey, don't sub on Twitch. Don't member on you. Do I have members on YouTube? I don't even know. Is my YouTube's even set up for memberships? I don't think so. But I will accept those. And happily at this point. Okay, we are not, and I repeat, not evolving this Golbat in the lab, okay? It's just not happening. Oh, wait, it might actually have to. If we don't evolve it in the lab, we might just lose. It's a Corsola. We can't get through Corsola anyway, there's no point. Yes, it was an Eevee that evolved into a T-Tar. It's the best way to get a T-Tar as well, is to evolve an Eevee with a Darkstone. Moonstone, even. Fuck? And we died. Yeah, T-Tar in Victory Road is the furthest I've ever made it. Renaming the T-Tar off of Darwin was the biggest mistake ever, because it really would have gone all the way if it was Darwin. 16 speed, 13 attack, Serene Grace. If it gets good moves, this guy could be amazing. I doesn't even need to pivot. This guy could just... If this thing gets, what's the move that flinches? The psychic move? He's gonna do it. All right. Watch this. Spent all that time talking about how good he could be. It didn't matter. I've almost gotten to the point where... Is there a point in even checking them on before you do the first fight? So much for that early game carry. Shh, 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 it's fine. He carried us to being dead. Why am I getting just dogged down by these Arcanines constantly? Wait, am I going to win? Never mind. Have you seen the memes that hardcore gold, soul silver, hardcore Nuzlocke is a solved game? It is a solved game. They prove it's not just a meme. The guy, I saw the document. Someone wrote a document about it. It genuinely is a solved game. It is impossible to fail Heart Gold Soul Silver, Hardcore Nuzlocke, if you follow that guy's guide, because it locks in the mons that you need to then win the game, and it tells you exactly what moves to use in what situation. It is a solved game. Every game is solvable. This is the thing. Chess is a solvable game. Just because we haven't solved it yet does not mean that there is not an optimal way to play chess. There is and always will be, right? Every game is a solved game. Can be a solved game with enough effort. Heart Gold Soul Silver being solved? Yeah, it makes sense. The reason this isn't solvable is because it's randomized. But even then, this is technically solvable because there are certain mons that just win no matter what randomizes against you. I'm pretty sure a huge power Sableye with a ghost move, a fighting move, and a strong normal move is basically a guaranteed win. Yay! Trapinch got out, which means I get to keep my Darkstone, which means if there's an Moonstone, which means if there's an Eevee, I could potentially get another Tyranitar. It's quite funny to see the script say, don't attack, let the Pokemon struggle to catch it so you don't lose to a crit. Yeah. Ditto for scouting purposes would be great if Ditto wasn't randomized to not guarantee transform. Solved with regards to catch rates is a weird one. I don't think you can claim anything has ever been solved with regards to catch rates. Like, obviously, if you got super unlucky and missed every single catch, then no, but otherwise probably yes. No Eevees. Where's my Eevees for my Moonstone? Why am I even going down here? I should just... No. I hate having a slow mon to pivot with. I hate it. You just die. You just die. You don't get to pivot. You just get to die instead. Okay, absolutely, like, truly, like, trash mons. Across the board. Ah, okay, this is the only playable mon that we've seen, so we're just going to take it. If we can. Never mind. Let's have a look. What was this Blissey like? Because I feel it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Yep, it was actually pretty solid. It would have made it to Diglett's Cave. What would our Diglett's Cave have been? Oof. Just... I mean, I guess it would have immediately evolved. And like at 44, what would its moves have been? It would have been Signal Beam, Fire Blast for stab. That's not bad. Withdraw, Ice Beam would have been... Oh, no, it wouldn't have been Ice Beam yet. I'd have had to know to get it to level 49, which never would have. And then this was truly trash. So, yeah. Alright, guys, I have to go deal with the cats. I will be right back for the next run. So, I'm not even going to bother running an ad. I'll be right back. I see you, Mattiel, trying to get away with subbing without me seeing you. Trying to do it while I'm gone, so I don't get to see the sub. I see you, Mattiel. Is this the door can't squeak channel? Yeah, that's really funny. That's actually 7 out of 10. Door can't squeak as a play on the DuncanCantDie / Duncan Knee Deep name meme. Very good. Eevee. With great moves. And a PP up. Please let this Eevee evolve. Please let Teo evolve. Please give us a stone early. Because Eevee can't last long. But with these moves and an Azurill to take out, we literally, if we get a good stone early. Burn? No. It has Sacred Forest. Don't you dare burn me, it'll kill me. Don't you dare kill me here. Is it suitable to cool Pokemon that only evolve by Stone Stoners? Yes. It's suitable to cool Stoners. Absolutely. Only getting to level 6 is rough. It is rough. This is going to be a really, really rough run. I don't think we can keep the Eevee unless we find a stone before Battle 1. I don't think it's crazy to say that either, and I know the Eevee stands are going to be like, but what if the item in the first city in the garden is a stone. And it's like, yeah, so what? I won't get there. So what it? What if it is? I'm not going to get there safely, am I? Teo, I know. I know you want to go outside. You can go outside. You need to get Mum to do it. I'm talking to Teo. This is... Okay. Why is none of the YouTube chat showing up? I'm so sorry to all YouTube chatters. It looks like it stopped showing up at some point. Why? Yeah, YouTube chat once again not showing up. I'm... Oh, streamer bot. Okay, it should be working now. I'm so sorry. I've been ignoring YouTube messages. I'm so rude. I'm so rude. It's for... Sorry about that. Hi, Bayala. Yes, I can see you all on YouTube now. I'm so fucking sorry. That's really bad. Did I get my Pokeballs here? Yeah, okay. So I just need to... Hey, Austin. What's good, man? I think YouTube just really doesn't like me being logged in via a third-party app in, like, a location that I've never been on my YouTube before. And so it keeps kicking me off, being like... Yo, anyway, I ignore you because it's funny. But no, this time I was not ignoring you because funny. I was ignoring you because YouTube channel working. YouTube chat always behaves. Another PP up. Oh my god, this is the massive PP run. This is the run with the world's largest PP. None of these are evolution stones. I really would like an evolution stone. Please, can I have an evolution stone? And there are some stones that aren't even particularly good. Like, I think Leaf Stone sucks because Leafeon is just bad. Like, all the grass evos, sorry, of Eevee are just bad. Like, there's no good grass evo. Even Jolteon is kind of meh. Like a Thunderstone. Firestone's okay. Yeah, this one's really good. And then this one is the best. Because the 21% chance of T-Tar is just insane from a Moonstone. I mean, Umbreon definitely exists. And it doesn't matter. Okay. These were our Evos. Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter. We're fine. Pretty bad. Yeah, pretty bad Evos. That doesn't look like a T-Tar. We're not getting out. We're not getting out. No, so to get Umbreon and Espeon in this, or to get those Evo chain triggers, it's Moonstone and Sunstone. This is pretty meh. It's fast as hell, but I just don't love anything else about it. Just Mega Evolve? Yeah, you're right. You're right, I should just Mega it. Because Mega Meganium's good, right? Doesn't Mega Meganium have the stupid ability that just, it treats everything as if it was in the sun? Like, all moves that have boosts from being in the sun, it just gets those boosts for free? Yeah, what a fucking bonkers ability. What an absolutely bonkers ability. Yeah, no, people have... Yeah, nobody I've seen talking about it has talked about the actual broken bit. It's playing it in a rain team that makes it broken. That's where it gets really silly, is you play it in a rain team. Right? Hey, thanks, Fox Falco Wolf. I appreciate it, man. It's good to be back. Because even in the rain, it treats all those things as if it was in the sun, but you also get the reduction of fire's power, and you get the ability to do a fire weather ball that for some reason does not get its power halved by the rain, because it treats the weather ball as sun boosted. So you still get all the boosts for the weather ball. The way rain doesn't then halve the damage of it, so you can even kill other Mega Meganiums by just sun weatherballing them. It's really good on rain. It's a rain mod. I don't think it ignores defense boosts of ice and sand. I don't think that's the case. Unless that would be very buggy as a behavior, I think. That doesn't seem logical. Because it's being in sand that gives your monster a boost of its basic defense. I don't think ice gets defenses, does it? In hail? Or did they change that? Snow gets a 50% defense boost. Oh, I forgot they changed it to snow instead of hail as well. Is that all ZA bullshit? Togepi and Apom is pretty bad here. Don't. Pokemon Legends Arceus? Oh, okay. Oh, was it Scarlet and Violet that made that change? Wild. I don't even remember that. I'm such a bad Pokemon fan. The problem with Togepi here is its evolutions all suck. So even if you evolve, like your best outcome is to evolve into a Vigoroth, because Vigoroth has smaller, it's the best evolver in the game. By the way, for those who don't know, Vigoroth is the best evolver in the game. Because it just evolves into two absolute god tanks, but I think trying to evolve Togepi into Vigoroth into Snorlax is probably not the best game plan here. Magneton is only good with Levitate. I have no way to scout that. Yes, Roshu, I've had a whole rant about champions already on this stream. I think it's such a... They drop the ball so hard with champions that I don't think it's going to survive as a game unless they change it drastically. I don't think it has any appeal over Showdown. There's nothing about champions that appeals to me more than just playing Pokemon Showdown. Beryl just said graphics. I don't care about graphics in my Pokemon. Shit covered in glitter is worse than a shining gem covered in mud, you know? So... What do I pivot to? Like, what the hell do I pivot to in this situation? Do I just run Meganium and hope? Its stats are so bad, though. Catch this just in case it's Levitate. You never know. Let's see if we can get the ride from the get a boost from the tricycle. No, no, he's bad. He's very bad. You run EM and go Mega? I wish. Salty, am I doing all right? I'm on 1,791 attempts and I'm still failing. I'm in the worst living situation I've been in since I've been at university. Are you adding sugar to your... Yeah, he's been there, like... He is so mad that he didn't get the morning outside time that he's been having. Have I spoiled him? Probably. But he is so mad that this morning he didn't get his outside time. He's like... been screaming, and every morning I take the cats outside and sit outside and read and get stuff dealt with for like 2 to 3 hours because they think you're about to take them out. They're circling you. Getting encored into fake out is disrespectful. That's a level of disrespect I don't ever expect to see again in my life. What's this? What an insane moveset. I was hoping Voltaic would one-shot. Like, what do I do? Yeah, Austin, it had crazy moves. Shame it had crappy stats. Flareon? Flareon? Ooh, Flareon in the Leaf Stone? Flareon and an Evo Stone? I really hope I get out the lab. I really hope the Flareon's good. No, he's terrible. He's really, really slow, and he has Truant! You don't deserve the Teo name. Truant. What was the oh my god for, Babel? Oh, okay. I thought I'd upset you with a Truant Flareon. I was like, as I mentioned the Flareon had Truant, Beryl really frustratedly under her breath goes, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, really? You're that upset? But no, she was annoyed at her phone alarm. Even if... I guess there was a point. The special attack is so bad, though, that, like, knowing Shockwave... Eruption Shockwave's not good. His speed's so good, though. Sharpedo, okay. At least we're going to be able to scout, like, really easily with this golem, because nothing's going to be 22 speed. For all my Magic the Gathering fans, how have you guys been feeling about Secrets of a Strixhaven? And Quizmaster Kevin, thank you so much for the 60 months of continued support. It means so much. Every sub right now means so much because it's like, for the first time in many, many years, I have 0 income. Drought. terrible ones. Just terrible ones. Love it and unbelievably happy Mystical Archive is back. Yeah. It looks amazing. Unfortunately, I haven't tried the new set. The Elder Dragons look insane. Yeah, I'm really loving it. Baron and I have been... So, not sure if you guys play Magic Gathering Arena, but on Magic Gathering Arena, you can either do a traditional draft, or you can do pick 2 draft. Pick 2 draft, 2 wins, puts you only 100 gems less than you paid to play it. 3 wins, you make 100 gems profit. So as long as you alternate between 2 and 3 wins, you never lose gems. 4 wins, you get 1,300 gems, right? After paying 900, so you get a 400 gem profit. Baron and I have been hitting solid profit every single time we draft together. And then I draft in the morning without her, and I lose all the profit from the day before, and then we have to rebuild gems again. Oh, I did it again this morning. Sorry, buddy. Oh, no, I didn't. I thought about it again this morning, but then we were mid-draft with your really good deck, so I didn't. I almost did. I have not read the official Magic the Gathering manga. No. Sounds fun, though. Oh, I love Tentacruel. You guys know. We've had really good runs with Tentacruel. I rate him way higher than I probably should. Did you just feed them so you didn't have to take them out?
No, I'm just trying to get their needs met. All my stuff is dead too. I have nothing to do outside.
Oh, all your devices are dead? That's yeah, okay. Put them on the fast charger. I'm just gonna catch this. No, I'm not. That's ooh, wow, that revenge did a lot, actually. Alright, Jelly Buddy. Let's see what you got for me. Because, I think he's good. What if we stop playing Pokemon and instead watch you draft? King Clap, I was planning on doing that. And then I was like, I have to beat this challenge. Oh my god. He's so strong. But so slow. Okay. Okay, so for example, destroy all humans, they can't regenerate. Yowaligoi is an you could not, Magic could not claim that a manga titled that referencing Magic, even if they overtly said it's a reference to Magic, they could not claim copyright or anything on the phrase destroy all humans. Destroy all humans is a phrase that's been used in literature well before Magic ever used it as a term, and they equally can't. Yeah. Well, Magic existed before. Yeah. Yeah, but it's been used in a video game, as Beryl just pointed out, PS2 game called Destroy All Humans, and Magic couldn't sue them, and Destroy had been a Magic term before that, and the same for they can't regenerate. Magic did not invent the term regenerate. They can't, and then a word that already exists cannot be trademarked or copyrighted. It would be impossible. They could not trademark that and stop people using it. So that's why. Like, there are some... Oh, full restore. Please give me a good mon now. Eradicate Zangoose, I guess. Ugh. And as Zangoose, I'm not struggling to escape that hard, really. I'm happy we had the slow enemy lands reprinted. I like... I like especially with that they printed 2 sets of dual lands, a common and a rare set, right? I think they need to do that in draft more often. I think every set needs a common every set from now on should always have both either Evolving Wilds or Terramorphic Expanse in the set and common dual lands that can be drafted. I think it's the best design decision. They've done that recently, in recent memory. That has been the case, right? That's how it's been in recent memory. And anybody who's drafted for a long period, I think, will acknowledge that it's made drafting so much smoother. Like, drafting as a process, so much smoother. And then for sealed, it's been an absolute game changer. It has made sealed, like 3-color in sealed, so much easier to pull off. Gives you way more deck building options in sealed. Really lets like deck building skill shine. So I think it's I think Magic the Gathering Limited is in the best position it's been in a very, very long time. I think Limited is in a phenomenal place. And I acknowledge Standard is in a terrible, terrible, horrible, brutal, gross, disgusting, don't touch it, Standard, place. And I understand that some of that comes from the new drafted design. And so I say this with all the love in the world for my Standard playing friends. I don't care. Standard sucks. Limited has always been where it's at. So I'm glad. If you have to sacrifice Standard, the quality of Standard, on the altar of Limited being better, yeah. I mean, the other issue with Standard is right now it's got like 2,400 cards in it or something, which is just insane. I have gotten to draft a cube in person. So we got we got to go and hang out with Adam Fisher and Dana Fisher, who are Adam is like he was a pro back in the day. His daughter is a pro player. She schooled me on drafting on stream many years ago. I think she was like 9 or 10 years old when she was telling me I was shit at drafting. She recently had the best result she's ever had when at that Toronto tournament that we went to together. But like I went as well with Beryl, and then we actually stayed with Adam, and we went to the tournament. And Dana got her best finish ever, which was awesome. She did really, really well. I think she got like top 30 or something, top 32 in one of the biggest tournaments. She's like 15 now. So yeah, that was really cool. And then we drafted with them when we were down in San Diego. We drafted a really, really cool, like, was it a vintage cube? It was like a really well built, like, super cube that everybody who's ever played it loves playing it. It was fantastic. I drafted a terrible deck. Beryl drafted an incredible deck. Beryl is way better at blind drafting than me. I need to read the set first, and obviously I didn't read what was in the cube, so I ended up with I think I didn't win a single match. I went 0-4, and Beryl went 3-1, I think. Beryl went, oh, okay, 2-1, and then I guess didn't get a fourth match. I got a fourth match, so I thought Beryl did as well. Yeah, Nintendo's patent got rejected because they went too far with it, though. You got to remember that as well. Like, the reason giving for rejecting the monster catching patent is because it wasn't just monster catching that they rejected. They also, the same patent involved having a mount that transitions from landed to flying when you take off or land without having to change the mount manually. Like, an automatic transition from landing to flying is the thing that really caught them up, the patent office, as a game, patenting that game mechanic, because there was evidence that that mechanic has existed for basically as long as gaming has. And like, Pokemon were not even close to the first people who did it. So like, they kind of screwed themselves with their patent application. I don't know whether they would be able to patent monster catching anyway. I know that they've because I don't think Pokemon was even the first game to have monster catching in it. That doesn't matter. Pre-existing art, if you can prove you were the first instance, you can still patent it. It's just, they'd have to prove they were the first instance, and I don't think they can. I don't think they can prove it because there were like little Game Boy games about bug catching and bug collecting like before Pokemon, because that's what inspired Pokemon, was the act of bug collecting and a bug collecting video game. Because what's his face, the guy who first created Pokemon, He collected bugs as a kid and did the game in Japan where you make bugs fight each other. Bug battling, which is what Pokemon's based on. I'm just going to reset. This is a terrible seed. There's nothing good. If it wasn't 8 speed, if that thing had had some speed, it would have been a really good one. Yeah, Satoshi Tajiri loved bug battling as a kid. That's where Pokemon comes from. That's why so many early Pokemon are all insects as well. Fun facts with Duncan. Oh, okay, yeah, I've got the best play. Anyway, you know what? I think video game patents are really suffering right now. Like, people trying to patent all of this stuff and do decks like this are struggling. What the hell just happened to my game? Where did it go? My game is, like, still up, but I can't, like, put it on my screen. There we go. What the hell? It went onto a monitor that no longer exists. The Nemesis system lost its copyright. Yep. They proved the Nemesis... shout out to... What's it called? Warframe. Shout out to Warframe. And one of their fucking game modes... because they've had a million game modes over the years. One of their game modes had a Nemesis system in it, and that predated Shadows over Mordor. And so they were able to fight the Nemesis system copyright based on pre-existing art. And so it is... No, it's real. Yeah. It was revoked in April, and so people said it was an April Fool's joke, but the April Fool's joke was claiming that the revoking of the patent was April Fool's. It was like a meta April Fool's joke. You go, oh yeah, no, it's April Fool's that it got revoked. No, the April Fool's is it actually did get revoked, and people were like, it happened on April 1st, so we're going to pretend it's April Fool's. The Nemesis system is a really, really, really cool system in Shadows over Mordor, where you could choose an enemy and make them your nemesis, and they would level up and they'd like take over and they'd become an orc chieftain or whatever, and you'd get to see their progress, and then you'd fight them again later on, and like your enemy would level up and uniquely power up in unique ways, and every time you beat them they'd become stronger. They did that, right? And they called it the Nemesis system, and they patented it, and for years that patent stood until the Warframe devs went, wait a second, we did that before you guys did that. And this system's been in court being contested so many times, but they finally got it struck down. They finally got what they wanted. 17 speed is good, but the attack stats just don't. I mean, I lived, right? I don't think 17 attack. 16 attack, 17 special attack, sorry, at level 8 is good enough. No, I've got such bad hiccups. I don't think it should be legal to patent game mechanics, and I will give you this as my argument for why. Under the way that game mechanics can be patented right now, if he had wanted to, right? Shigeru Miyamoto could have copyrighted pressing a button to make a character jump. He was by far the first person to do that, right? Like, in a big way, that in a game that made any kinds of waves, which was Donkey Kong, the original Donkey Kong. Pressing a button to make a character jump to avoid obstacles. that would have been novel enough, right? So, or to avoid moving obstacles. I can't remember. I read it was a lawyer who did the breakdown of it all, but it's like basically he could have patented the act of jumping over Donkey Kong's barrels, and no one would ever have been able to use a button to jump over moving obstacles in all of gaming this entire time. Banjo-Kazooie would never have existed. Crash Bandicoot would have never existed. All of these, like, childhood staples would never have existed if Shigeru Miyamoto had been the kind of dick that these people are. So yeah, no, I don't think game mechanics should be patentable. I do not think there is no good argument for a single game mechanic being patentable. This has got to be better. (19 speed, 24 attack, shockwave, 24 special attack, outrage, crunch, psybeam. This thing's the GOAT. Shockwave, outrage, crunch, psybeam with 24 special attack, 19 speed, and decent HP. 25 it's not good. It's not good HP. But you know what it is? It's decent HP. It's okay. With a moveset that goes absolutely crazy. Like, the moveset goes so crazy. Outrage is such a PP saver as well. If I win this challenge with a Miltank named Joey... if I beat this challenge... with a Miltank named Joey, he will never live it down. In his entire life, he will never, ever... oof. And a Moo Moo milk. Miltank can drink its own milk. Look at that. My name is Joey. Battle's what I go about. Something, something, something. Swerve when I roll out. He had the best verse. You can't argue. Truly a verse of the ages. What was it? Young, strong jaw, chomping for the bread. This is why I will never, ever be on one of Shofu's ciphers, right? Ever. Because the memes, you can never live them down, okay? Unless your verse is an absolute, unadulterated, perfect banger, you can never live the memes down. It doesn't matter how successful Roger's Base ever is. He will still be the guy who did the absolute... He'll still be the guy that did the One Piece verse on the cipher. Oh no. Why only 2? Please. Don't hit yourself, please. Yes. I was one of the guys in the background, Maddie. I've already done that. I did that on the cipher at Pokemon Worlds. There is a shot where the cameraman clearly just zooms in on my wife's ass for no reason. Literally none. He just goes... So... Yeah. Do you want me to find it? Oh, God. Well, okay, not no reason. Beryl has a phenomenal ass, okay? But, is it the 2021? Is it 2019 as it was? It was 2016? Oh my God. 10 years ago. But yeah, it's the bit where they're all signing stuff, like the camera zooms and everybody's like signing stuff and things. There's like a video of me signing something and then it like goes to, zooms in on Beryl's ass. God, I don't know where it is in the video. I'd have to go find it. Do I hate horses as much? Yeah, sure. So, I mean, I'm never gonna like horses. Are we sure it was 2016? Yeah, it looks like 2016. It's because it's all split up, all of the different clips from the different places, obviously, like a music video is. I'm looking for it. I don't know why I want to find it. I just think it's a really funny thing. Yeah, so I'm in it at for a few seconds. At 3:16, I'm signing someone's Pokemon card for them. So, and then I sign a binder. So that's me, right? I get 4 seconds of screen time. Oh, okay, I show up a couple of other times. Fair enough. I really like Beatdown's verse on this cipher. Sorry, I am being very boring right now. I am accurate 15 seconds of fame. I mean, I guess. Yeah. So at 8:28 in the video, it's like a zoom in and they're showing the Pokemon bag, but it's like my wife's hanging it around her waist instead because she was taking her jacket off, and it's hanging at ass level, and there were about 35 people with that bag. And yet it's the one that also catches my wife's ass in it. That's the shot they have at 8:29. There you go. So, yeah, my wife's ass got to star in a Pokemon. Okay, what am I doing? I'm running this mill tank. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Ugh. I think I just crunched this, hoping to two-shot it, rather than locking it. Wow, okay. Rather than locking into Outrage, I was about to say. Does this moveset cover everything? It's extras, it's... Is it not moveset? Calculate options? No? Coverage calculator, here we go. Yeah! Oh, 3 Pokemon resist us in the whole game. Don't even know what they would be. It's good to see you too, Raptortainment, man. Hey, Duncan, great to see you back. Hope things are better for you now. I mean, they're better. They're not good. They're better. Good, is it? Metagross, that's right. Metagross. Metagross exists. Oh, I definitely should have outraged there. Then I wouldn't have had to click a second move. checking the list for 2017, there was Muhammad Ali, David Bowie, Alan Rickman, and Prince, I mainly remember. Wait, the what? Died in 2016? Wait, is Alan Rickman dead? Yes, it's 2016, apparently. I had no idea Alan Rickman was dead. I hadn't seen him in anything in a while. Yeah, that sucks. It's a real shame. Good actor. Yeah. Alan Rickman been dead a long time. Yeah, I'm learning that now. I was like, I thought it was just his career, but it turns out, No, I was not setting up an Alan R.I.P. man joke. That... I'm pretty crass. I'm a pretty crass person. I'm not crass enough to make jokes about a good person's death. Now, shitty people, I'll joke about their deaths and then throw a little party. You know what I mean? But good people. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Margaret Thatcher, on the other hand, right? The funniest joke ever made is a joke about Margaret Thatcher. And it is the funniest joke. It's objectively, like, I know humor is subjective, but it manages to transcend the subjectivity of humor to be the funniest joke ever written. And it is Frankie Boyle, okay, on Mock the Week. And it's what got Frankie Boyle banned from the BBC for a while. It's those Brits that remember this joke. Frankie Boyle on Mock the Week they're talking about Margaret Thatcher's state funeral, right? And Dara Breen goes, Margaret Thatcher has planned her own state funeral. It's going to cost £6 million. How do we feel about this? And Frankie Boyle clearly has heard about it for the first time right there. Goes, £6 million? For £6 million, you could give every man in Scotland a shovel, and we'd dig a hole so deep we could hand her over to Satan in person. It's the best joke ever written. Because every man in Scotland would start digging. It's a legendary joke. It got Frankie Boyle banned from the BBC, and it's because of a certain BBC producer that complained. And so Frankie Boyle waited until he got back on, and the very first episode he was back on, he talked about that producer's daughter, who was a professional athlete, and he goes, her eyes are so far apart, it looks like she's looking at herself in the back of a spoon. The first episode back. Like, normally, I'd be like, okay, the daughter's catching strays, but apparently the daughter had been really harsh about Frankie Boyle on social media. To turn around, so she looks like a person looking at themselves in the back of a spoon. It's one of the most brutal insults. Oh, yeah. He really gives zero shits. Yeah, Beryl says she really likes that insult because it's universally understandable. Like, the way that insult works, it's like, no, everybody gets it. Yeah, I'm going to just tell the chat what you're saying. Beryl says that a lot of people make jokes about Sid the Sloth from Ice Age, but if you don't know Ice Age, that joke just doesn't land. Whereas it looks like they're looking at themselves in the back of the spoon always lands. It's such a good insult. Yeah, this Joey is ridiculous. It's scaling so well. After Surge, it's going to be insane. Fuck, I really want to figure out what we can't hit for normal damage. It can't be Metagross because we have Crunch. Oh, that's true. It's neutral. Crunch is neutral on Metagross. What the hell? It's got to be a Steel type. Steelix. Steelix resists everything. Steelix resists Outrage. Steelix resists Crunch. Steelix resists Psybeam. Steelix is immune to Shockwave. Marwile? Pure Steel? Yes, yes, yes. Yes. How many were there again? Three. It's Marwile, Scizor, and... Yeah, it's Marwile, Scizor, and Steelix. Those are our three big problems. Marwile, Scizor, Steelix. And honestly, the only one of those with even close to decent stats is Scizor. I think. So we should be fine. Oh, this is a new feature. Look, you can just click. You can't see my mouse, but I'm going to click on this trainer. That's today's update to the app. You can just click on the trainer and you can see their information by actually clicking on the trainer on the game itself. It's pretty sick. Isn't Forretress in this game? Can't be Marwile. Shockwave does normal. Yeah, it's Forretress, Scizor, Steelix. You're right. So Shockwave does neutral to Marwile. Milotic is not one of the threats to us, but it is a really nice big EXP block. So, Sandstorm Milotic is interesting. What's our defensives? Our defensive stats are also really good, especially our defense, which hits our weakness, which is fighting. Is really, really good. How do you take out Shedinja? Crunch? I chomp him? I chomp him down? Yummy Shedinja. Shockwave would do neutral to Scizor and Fortress. Doesn't Bug resist electric? Am I crazy? I'd never use Bug types. Bug types sucks. Yeah, Bug resists electric, right? No? Bug no resist electric? I could have sworn bug types resist electric. I know it's been a while since I've been a competitive Pokemon player. But bug doesn't resist electric? So bug really is just a terrible typing. Are there other ground steel types in the game? Steelix is a ground steel type. Are there other ground steel types? Aggron. Yeah, it's Aggron and Lairon, the other two. The other two is Aggron and Lairon. They're all ground steel. It's just all the ground steel types. Aggron's rock steel. You're right. That's why he's bad. I don't know. I don't know then. I'm... Somebody else figure it out. Just got off work. How's it going in chat? It's going good, Zapdos. How you doing, man? How was work? Magnemite Magneton? Oh my god. Duh. Of course it's Magnemite Magneton. Of course it is. It's Magnemite Magneton Steelix. Of course it is. Blissey could be a little problematic, depending on its stats. It's just a better Miltank overall. Same typing, better stats, you know? Oh no, no, the crit drop, no, please stop. Please just flinch. Even though Crunch can't flinch. Oh my god. Okay. I don't remember what his starter was, but I think it was pretty good. Little worried here. Vital Throw. With my 25 attack? No, I don't think I'm going to learn Vital Throw, actually. Oh, clean. Hey, Dokusai, what's good, man? No, only level 19 going into Pewter Gym is Oof. Yeah, that Altaria is very slow. It was lower than 20 speed. I mean, even this thing's speed is not scaling like I wanted it to. Like, towards the end game, we may actually have to take hits, which is, you know, not perfect. Oh, just get me to pewter. Oh, we didn't do a prediction, did we, on this one? We should probably do a prediction if I'm going to get this badge or not. Oh, no, we did do a prediction. Crazy. Somebody's doing it all for me. I'm so grateful. So very, very grateful. Yeah, our defense being huge is actually a massive boon. Someone got really rich earlier today because it was like 98% bet yes, and one guy bet no, and just took everybody's money. It was nuts. That happened earlier. But I don't know who it was. I can't remember who it was. Someone won a lot. Yeah, the EU laws, it's crazy, the EU laws not letting you gamble free points that cost nothing, but allowing companies to sell, like, gacha to kids. It's just an insane combination. Jay, my name is Joey. Swerve when I roll out. Okay. Don't know why Psybeam didn't kill a Hitmonchan. Psybeam legit does nothing for this set other than hitting fighting types. I mean, that's something. It is actually something to be able to hit fighting types. Sorry. I do think that that's actually important. On our normal type. That prediction was for the tail run for sure. Oh, okay, then I'll just delete it. Because I just don't remember. I've deleted it because there's just no way for me to remember which prediction it's for. Yeah, in terms of reducing not very effective, it doesn't add any more mons in the entire game, but having the super effective on fighting is actually really nice. I hope we get Ice Beam. What would I replace? I'd probably replace Outrage with Ice Beam. I think it's just better. Because it still hits all the dragons except Kingdra, and it gives us better coverage overall. Oh, the miss is key. The miss is so good there. Okay, this is looking like I'm going to get badge 1, which is really good start. I think Shockwave might even... faking out is real. A fake out crit did so much. I feel like maybe I should heal here. I should have healed. I should have healed. Roar Beam's gonna hurt! That did so much. That did 14. I have to heal. I have to heal or I die. $20 is not going to be enough. Oh no, 20 puts me above 2 14s. High risk or use big heal now? I'm gonna have to take the high risk. We need healing items for later on. I think it's worth taking the risk. So this should take me down to like 19 or 18. It can't kill me now, and then I kill it with Shockwave. If he metronomes into a kill move, I'm so glad that didn't do an effect or anything. And if we can't one-shot the last mon, we are going to have to Moo Moo Milk anyway. There are 2 more mons. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I'm going to have to Moo Moo Milk anyway, because I can't trust that I one-shot this. So it didn't end up mattering. And that would have killed me. So, good job. I can one-shot it? Oh, rough skin? Yeah, I'd have died. I'm glad I healed. Can you imagine if I died to a rough skin recoil? And there he is. Oh, we're so done. Insane, bro. This was a decent little mill tank. I think we probably would have ended up pivoting a Diglett Cave into a Cubone, into a Graveler, into an Anorith. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe this isn't. Maybe this isn't it actually. Fire Punch at 26 would have been really nice, yeah? Good moves, mid stats. You never get good moves and good stats. Unless you're a T-Tar. But you never get good moves, good stats, and good items. That never happens. Literally never. Like, look at this. Do I like a Water Spout, Hydro Cannon, Sludge Bomb mon? Sure. Those are good moves, you know? Do I like it against this Poison Water type? Not so much. Funnily enough. I'm surprised this game doesn't randomize typings too, honestly. Umbreon, we love an Umbreon. Vigoroth is the best evolver. I wish we could take the Vigoroth instead, but we can't. Alright, Teo. No, actually, Umbreon's always Nagi. I don't care. Attack 18, really good. And then speed 10, so it's just unusable, so why even rename it? What's the point? 10 speed? Great moves. Great typing. Great attack stat. How can I do 13 speed? Shed Skin's a great... yeah, it's got great everything except its speed. Its speed is so bad that it's unplayable. That's the problem with this stupid challenge. Now, a Route 1 Snorlax with an ice move and a poison move might be pretty good. Now, do we run for a level 8 one? Probably, actually. We probably have to. Snorlax is one of the best mons. Like, literally one of the best allowable mons. If not, arguably, the Kingdra or Snorlax are the best two, I think, of the ones you're allowed to take. I don't actually think it's Snorlax. I think it's probably Kingdra, but Snorlax is like a close second, just because the sheer number of moves it learns is so good. Did you mean to get rid of Psychic? Yes. I'm not keeping this mon. And it's a physical attacker. Oh no, it's not. It's a special attacker. I'm stupid. But it doesn't matter. I'm not keeping this mon. Milotic's pretty good, but it's not as good as Snorlax. Like, Snorlax is objectively better than Milotic. Insane. I should have just caught the level 6 one. Oh, oh. I got Heat Wave later. If it had been huge power, I wouldn't have been allowed to use the physical moves. So actually, it's pretty bad. It's great in a lot if it didn't have pure power. Or if pure power was allowed. Oh my god, if pure power was allowed, that plus tri-attack wins the whole challenge. But... 15 speed, 21 attack with... It's actually decent. It's just a shame the typing sucks. And it's dead. Yeah, if I got an Illuminate one, it would have been pretty good with just with tri-attack. But it did only have an 83 attack stat, so I don't know. PP Max is a pretty insane item one. Oh, give me one of my favorite Scizor. No. I guess I'm taking this Cacturn. That's really bad. Well, I have a game plan. I fucked up my game plan. Oh, with a PP Max as well, so it's a fuck up that actually matters. That's one of the best items in the lab. That's really actually bad. Like, genuinely bad. Oh, it's actually funnier that that was that bad. Shame. Yes, really wrong. Oh. I have a Waterstone, so I'm pretty happy to like scout and try and find a Waterstone Evo. I don't think I'm keeping this Shark just because it's bad. In like a majority of ways, it's a pretty bad Shark. But we can use it to speed test level 5s, which is like 16 speed is the best speed for speed testing level 5s. So, and it's got Harden, so that's a speed test really easily. So it's not a bad scout. I can't believe on live stream you I didn't notice it had a choice band. All right, like sue me. I don't want Croconaw. Yeah, Eevee would be nice with the stone, or any water Evo would be nice with the stone, honestly. Like, immediate Evo, stone Evos are like a really good way to play this game. Hey, Salty. It's almost like I've had a really hard month, and I haven't been playing this at all, and this is my first stream back, and since I came back, I've only done, like, a few runs, and I'm having a really hard time, and mentally I'm not doing great, and I just want to have fun with my chat, and you're coming in here and bullying me. Does that make you feel good about yourself? Huh? I've never been anything but joyous, uplifting, and kind to you. Only ever rooted for your best outcomes. I've never done anything but wish for the best for you. And yours. And what do? You come in here and you wish for me to... You wish for my downfall with negative vibes. See, McDubbin, yeah, you're right. Salty always coming in here with negative vibes. The bullying. Cruel. Unnecessary. Rude. Are we faster? It's faster. No, it's snatched. That's different. We are faster. Okay, so it's below 15 speed at level 5. It's not a good Dragonair. We're taking this. Probably the best option we have so far of everything we've seen. I mean, I guess we haven't seen the 5th Mon, so if it's an Eevee, I'm going to be really upset, but I think this is... It's not the dragon. It's not the dragon version, so we're going to call it bad dragon, because it's not the good dragon. It's not Kingdra. It's a bad version. Bad version of the Dragon Kingdra. Okay. 21 speed is good. 16 special attack. 12 attack. Yeah, we can't keep this. You've named it after a sex... What? What are you fucking talking about? It's just a bad dragon. What are you talking about? Sex toy, Jesus. I would never. I'm a well-behaved young lad. I've never even had sex. Chronic liar, Duncan. Okay, one, you're a bully and I've never been rude to you. Salty, that's true. I've never done anything but root for you. I come into your chat, I cheer for you, and I'm like, I hope this is the run where you beat it. So that's true. Not a lie. And I've never had sex. You cannot name a person I've ever had sex with. You can't prove I've ever had sex. So how dare you call me a liar when you can't prove it? Did you just come in here and bully me for being a virgin? That's crazy. It's fine to be a virgin, guys. It's fine. Okay? 73 children say otherwise. They're all IVF. It's all IVF. Yeah, being a virgin is cool, man. Yeah, I've never had sex with Beryl. Mathilde. That would be gross. She's got cooties. $73 was correct. Shit, he got the number. Oh. What kind of simp are you having sex with your wife? You don't understand. Jesus Christ. I can't even say it with a straight face. I'm trying to get to 40 without ever having come because I was told to let you be a wizard. Sorry. Have I checked every mon and they all suck ass? Yep, I've checked literally every mon and there is no good pivot. Alright, Cedra, let's see if you can Yeah, I wanna how do you think Richard Garfield created Magic the Gathering? In a cave with a box of scraps. Not far from the truth. I mean, he originally did just sell it from the back of his car. That's just the original Magic the Gathering alpha set. Like, most of it was sold just from the back of Richard Garfield's car. Vigoroth. It's the truest Darwin. It is actually the truest Darwin. 15 speed, 15 special attack with feint attack is not undoable. Water absorbs a good ability. Oh, wait, we need to do lowercase. I need to name him correctly so that he will be remembered as the true Darwin. The one who actually won it for me. And then we got a quad effective ancient power here. Ooh, we're gonna die. Ah! Was he gonna get good moves before it evolved? No. Was he gonna get good TMs before? No. Was he gonna evolve into a good Mon? No. Okay. Well, that's fine. Oh. I haven't had a favorite in so long as well. Like, what's the point of having all these favorites if you don't get to... Oh, Chauncey's a friend Evo, isn't it? Is Chauncey a friend Evo? I don't remember. Yeah, and it's like such a good friend Evo as well. Instead, I get Wizcat. Because, like, look at Chauncey. Look at its Evos. Half of those I would run. Yeah, this was really bad. I just want to see what the Chauncey turned into. Oh, sorry. Snorlax is not the best one that ever did it in this challenge. The best one I've ever had a run with is Eevee. That is the deepest run I've ever had was an Eevee run. And so Eevee is currently the best. Like, and it's kind of objectively the best, Eevee. Because Moonstone gives you like a 20% chance of a Tyranitar, which is higher power than any other thing you can get. Yes, Eevee evolved into T-Tar. Yes. And it was such a good T-Tar too. It had good moves. I was only let down by items in that run. It didn't even get clapped by a fighting move. It was already such low health that the fighting move just finished it off. It genuinely was. The core issue was having no healing items, so just Victory Road just whittled me to death. It just whittled me to death. And the fight that killed me was the fight for an item that I went back and checked, and it was a full restore. Because I was so pissed, I loaded the old ROM and checked. And the item that I died trying to get was a full restore, and I just got another full restore, but I'm not getting past this bloody Blastoise. Maybe with Sleep Powder. Wait. Sleep Powder... Crunch? Okay, he's doubled his defense, but not his special defense. Sleep Powder Crunch seems pretty solid. Oh, turn one woke up and Destiny bonded. My full restore. I have to check the roots. I have to make sure there was nothing good that I could become. Because I need to feel better about the fact... Oh, fake out rock throw counter. Dragon Dance. Oh, this Wailord natural cure is not good, but this Wailord's pretty good. Vigoroth that would become a Snorlax, and it's decent Vigoroth. It's not great, but it's decent. It has Dragon Dance. the Snorlax would have been bad. And that's probably what I'd have gone with. So, yeah, it's fine. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna be honest, watching you play this, the challenge seems so much. I mean, it is a Kaizo challenge. The point is pain. Pain is the goal. Okay, everything else is just there because. But the main goal is to cause the player pain. That's the aim. That's the point. That's what you build the moveset for. Or the rule set for. Is something you miss after moving to the US? Yeah, free healthcare. The well-educated population. You know. I think the general education of Americans, having lived here now, is so bad. Like, I'm not even trying to be a dick with it. Like, there's a lot of good things about America, but the general level of education, it hurts. I've spoken to people here who have been like, yeah, but free healthcare only exists in socialist countries. And I'm like, the UK has it. The UK is a right-wing country. Every country in Europe basically has, or I think every country in Europe has some sort of, it's the majority of countries in the world have state healthcare. The majority of countries in the world have free healthcare or state-sponsored healthcare. Not having it is the weird thing. It's not that, and Americans don't seem to know that in general. That, like, actually it's the opposite of what America tells their people. America tells their people that it's perfectly normal to have healthcare for pay, and that socialist weirdo countries that like to waste money do it other ways. It's the opposite. Everybody pays for their people's healthcare except the US. Every first world country. Okay, that's the problem I have, right? I am 100% we're going to have a hung parliament in the next general election in the UK. I can talk about UK politics all I want. 100% we're going to have a hung parliament, and it's going to be a hung parliament. Oh, I'm taking Snorlax. It's going to be a hung parliament between Green, Reform, Labour. Okay? We all know the Tories have no chance. That's why every single Tory basically jumped ship and joined Reform. Reform is doing very well. I'm not going to pretend it's not. I think that the people who are like denying that Reform's doing well are actually more harm than good. That they're harming the movement more than, like, denying the fact is not going to be helpful to you, right? The thing is fixing it, fixing the problem is what helps. I think we're going to have a hung parliament. And yes, I'm incredibly worried that Labour will choose to form a coalition with Reform before they choose to do a coalition with Green. Yes, I am worried about that. I think that is possible. And the fact is that all of these people are laughable. Oh, I can't escape. I guess I have to kill it. Not that it matters, because I'm pivoting to a level like Snorlax anyway. Oh, you think maybe we take Chansey over Snorlax? I just don't see a universe where we would ever take... Why would we ever take Chansey over Snorlax? Chansey looks like it's got better moves. It might... I mean, Crunch is pretty good. Isn't Crunch the best dark move? I'm like, a Snorlax with Crunch, when it learns 13 moves or whatever, I don't think is bad. Like, the best outcome is Chansey evolves into Snorlax. It's the best Chansey Evo outcome. It doesn't evolve into anything better than Lax. So, like... Oh my god. Just please. Let me catch a level 8 one so I can stop, like, just clearing these Snorlaxes and farming. Oh, I just got rid of... it doesn't matter. Can we catch him on with higher speed to speed check the Lax? Yeah, actually, there's no reason not to go into the forest, find something, and speed check the Lax with it, right? Obviously, I take the most desirable thing in the forest, which I don't know what that is going to be. Not that, that's for sure. I don't think Kadabra is very fast. Murkrow seems like the only thing that was actually outspeeding me. And I'm only 11 speed, which is rough. Okay, so this is probably a bit faster than me. Hopefully, Corsola is a good speed checker. 18. Oh, it's a good speed checker for the level 8 Lax. Unfortunately. That's all it's good for, though. So, ooh, wow, level 8 Lax is less than 18 speed. Maybe we do want the Chansey. But the Chansey's the rare in this area, and I don't want to search for it. Quick Google search shows me that both China and Russia have universal healthcare. Of course they do. Especially China. Of course it does. It's the largest economy in the world. Of course it does. Chansey will come quickly? I don't think so. Let's try and find a Chansey then. I'll give it 10. Oh, I'm just going to catch the level 6 one. I don't fucking care anymore. All right, Darwin. Give me... You have to be something good, Chansey. You actually have to be. Because we've been screwed so hard. 17 speed at level 6 is pretty good. 15 attack at level 6 is pretty good. The move set is interesting. Time to friend farm? You're right. I'm going to have to run back and forth so much. Oh my god, I should do it in this house. Let's just talk to him just in case, though. Oh, it's max friendship. That's awesome. Oh, if this got Shadow Ball, my pop-off would be insane. How fast is Murkrow? Jesus. I got the item up there. I did. I know I did. All right. Ah, that crit's huge. 20 speed at level 7 is really good. It's a shame you have to let Mons evolve. You're not allowed to stop them in this challenge. And there's no way to really keep Chansey's friendship low, so it wasn't really worth trying to do that. Because there is a sort of strat where I could have, like, kept Chansey from evolving because its stats are really good. And it's got good moves and stuff, but I think overall I've got to hope for a higher attack evo. Twister is probably better than Double Slap, let's be honest. Even as a special attack. What if we evolve into a special attacker and then that's our only good one? Alright, let's see what we get. Porygon 2. It's not the worst outcome. It's barely an upgrade, base stat-wise. Like, barely. (22 speed, 24 attack). It is better, though. It is significantly better. With a good special attack stat as well. Ooh, and rough skin. Ooh, ooh. 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 If he gets some moves. If he just gets a few moves. Alright, somebody start prediction. I'll do it. Start prediction. Start prediction. There we go. It is about 90-90 attacking stat. It's like 90-90-90 attacking stats and speed. It's not the strongest ever. But it's got good moves with good stab. Well, actually, we can look up what its stats are like. Pokemon level is 9. It's got basically 0 EVs right now. And we'll assume 15 IVs. Which means right now with 24 attack, it's a special attacking nature. Right? No, it's negative special attacking nature. Okay. Its special attack is around 115 to 120. And its attack is around 100. 90 to 100. So it's actually got pretty good stats. Really not that bad at all. Speed is about 90. Yeah, speed's like 85 to 90. Speed's our biggest weakness. Like, really our biggest weakness. But Lieutenant Surge does help a lot with that. With speed. Yeah, with a not negative special attack nature, it would be way better. And then some special attacks, obviously. That would be way better. Hey, Gozamoon, it's nice to see you, though. Water Gun. Eesh. I think over Mega Punch, it gives us coverage. I don't actually think it's that bad. It sounds crazy. But it's really not that bad over I know PP. Mega Punch for PP, but I don't like how inaccurate it is. I just don't want to with a move with low accuracy when I've got such good moves. Maybe I'm crazy. I was worried about rock types. I'm also worried about steel types, obviously. The Egg Bomb PTSD goes strong. That Snorlax, if it had had Body Slam or in Tri-Attack or any 100 accuracy normal move would have won. That Snorlax would have won. It's probably as good, if not better, than the Cheetah we had, because that run, at least we had healing items. Egg Bomb screwed us so hard so many times. It wasn't even fun. Yeah, I think you missed the gamble. Sorry, bro. Oof. Okay. How about this? Stupid nerd. Okay, it did slightly more. Now he's rolling out. Well, at least he dies next turn. There we go. Alright, Salty, have a good one, man. I'm gonna go heal. I think this is a solid run. I think that this run has true potential. I'm donating my points to believers so that you do get this badge. Sure, that's how it works. Speed checking Lax saved our ass? Yeah, I think so. If we hadn't speed checked Lax, we'd have ended up with a really slow Lax, and there's no good pivots in the forest. You just remembered the Liz Truss Lettuce Head? Yeah, it's so funny. There are so many jokes about it as well that are so good. Oh, I'm trying to get comfortable on this bar stool. I don't think I can do super long streams. Sorry about that. So people want to see me stream Magic? Is that something people actually want? Is me streaming Magic drafts? Because we could do that. Beryl and I could stream Magic drafting tomorrow. That could be a fun thing to do instead of this challenge. Because this challenge is... it's painful. So like a day off of the challenge. Because I'm going to stream every day, right? I have no reason not to stream every... By the way, long streams every day is my plan going forward. Because currently... nothing to do in the area or anything. I don't have a flat, so I can't like work in my flat or work on any of my projects. I can't print or paint my minis because my 3D printer. So the only hobby I have left is this, and I'm unemployed. So every day. Yes, I do need to get a better chair. We actually have Beryl's sister has a like bar height office chair. That's like perfect for this. It's the height of a bar stool. Someone's converted a bar. She uses it as her DM chair for D&D, so that she's sitting up above us all, which is really cool. But she has said that we can swap that for my chair until for as long as we need, basically, which is really nice. Which makes sense because Beryl's sister is a lovely person, so of course she would do something nice. Yeah. That'll make it a lot more fun. Jesus, that's not fun for you. Glad things are improving. I mean, we are still in an Airbnb. I will feel like things have improved when we have a new place that we're renting again, and that we have, like, the ability to move all our stuff in and get it organized. Like, right now, most of our things are in a storage unit, which is not fun. We're in a very small Airbnb that the cats are not happy in, which is not very fun. So there's a lot that we're still dealing with, but yeah, we're out of the dangerous place, which is what matters, right? I'm going to return to full-time streaming for a week. No, I'm full-time streaming until I get another job. And in America's job market, that could take a while. I'm not sure if you guys have seen the job market in the US right now. It's rough. It's rough, especially for me. My specialty is scientific research, right? you should look in how much scientific research was funded by the American government and how much is now funded by the American government, because it went from almost all of it to none. It's pretty rough. Thank you, Mr. Musk. So, yeah, I mean... Who is screwed more right now? Scientists or programmers? Right now, scientists. Soon, programmers. Because right now, programmers can get jobs by learning the basics of machine learning. Go do Harvard's online machine learning course as a programmer. You get a certification, a machine learning certification. If you're already a software engineer, it's an online course. It takes 16 weeks. You get a machine learning certification from Harvard, and you put that on your CV, and you say, I know how to teach computers. I know how to teach AI. I know how to do machine learning. I know how to do AI. And the companies will hire you now until they completely replace you. But, yeah, I mean, Sam Altman talking about how they want to turn intelligence into, what was the exact words he put in? He's like, I want to turn intelligence into a commodity. Like electricity or water. They're now going to sell intelligence to us. Because here's the real kicker, right? Many studies have shown that using AI degrades your ability to think and reason. As in, if you are a human who relies on AI to check everything, and you start an AI everything, search everything, or ask AI everything, ask your phone's AI everything, it degrades your ability to reason. And that bothers me in a really big way, because what they're doing right now is giving AI away for free. Have you ever wondered why? Think about all of like Anthropic posting their massive costs, and yet you can go on your iPhone and talk to Siri and run AI for free, or you can go online and get a bunch of free tokens to talk to a AI. Why? Why are they making it free? Why are these companies making it free? Let's see if anybody can figure. I want to see if anybody in chat has the same theory as to why as me. Because I have a theory as to why, and it's a pretty drastically bad one. To make people dependent. Yeah. Okay, I'm not crazy. Other people think the same thing. Yeah. They've read the studies that it degrades people's abilities to think and logically reason. And they're like, cool, let's give it to kids. Let's encourage it. What are the big things, AI advertising, that you get pushed, right? When you're watching content, what are the big things you get pushed on? Because AI is everywhere, but what is it actually pushed towards? What do they want people using it for? The biggest ones I've seen it for are for making notes in class, as in it listens to your professor and makes your notes for you, okay? It's clearly for cheating in job interviews, so that when you ask a question in job interview, it comes up and it lets you cheat, right? And they're pulling a Nestle. Thank you. Thank you so much, Wink. I thought I was the only person who made the connection to Nestle in Africa, to the worst genocide of all time in history, the largest genocide in history, I believe. Actually, no, I think the Native American genocide was probably larger, but one of the largest genocides in history. For those who don't know, here's a brief history lesson. Nestle sold milk powder, right? Breast milk, baby formula. And baby formula sales were crashing in the first world because people realized that they could just breastfeed and it's better for the babies, and expression pumps came out so that you could express into a pump and da-da-da. So they did, what should we do? We should go to Africa and give out free samples of baby formula to new mothers in hospitals. They dressed people up as nurses. Nestle dressed people up as nurses to give free samples of baby formula in hospitals in Africa, okay? Do you know how much they gave? Just enough that the mothers using its breast milk would have just dried up by the time they finished the formula they were given for free. They gave them so much free formula, enough free formula to last a couple of months, so that the breast milk would dry up. It was planned in a boardroom. There were notes, meeting notes, about how much should we give free so that their breast milk dries up. Because once their breast milk dried up, how do they get more milk for their child? How do they feed their child? They have to use the baby formula. What happens if you mix baby formula with dirty water? which most of Africa does not have access to clean water, and Nestle knew this. What happens when you mix baby formula with dirty water and give it to babies who are not being breastfed and therefore do not have the benefit of their parents' immune system? Because breastfeeding also gives you, 10 million dead babies in Africa. 10 million dead babies. Nestle. 10 million. And now they want to make everybody an idiot. Every kid who cheats on all their homeworks and all their schooling with AI. So yeah. Oh yeah, Nestle got a slap on the wrist for it. They should have put every executive who knew about the plan in prison for the rest of their lives. For mass murder, for genocide. It should have been tried as a war crime. It should have been tried as a crime of genocide. They killed 10 million babies for profit. I'm just like, yeah, this is the world we live in. This is the kind of people that get rewarded in the system that we live in. It's also why, like, I think One Piece might be the most important piece of media ever produced. Which is such a wild thing to say from someone who's neither read nor watched One Piece and has no intention of reading or watching One Piece. But the reason I think One Piece might end up being one of the most important pieces of media ever written is because it is so anti-capital and so anti-authoritarian and so popular that it's getting used in real-life rebellions and real-life uprisings as an example of how to behave, and they're flying the fucking flag. And I think it's a great way to teach kids that actually, you know, you can rebel against authority if authority is bad. The world government can be flawed. You know, I think One Piece has ended up being incredibly important because of that, because it's subconsciously at least teaching all those people who really like it that, like, authoritarianism is bad and you can fight for freedom, kind of thing, and in a lot of good ways, because it God, I'm going over the top now. I'm talking way too much, but I'm going to anyway. Do I lose Watergun or Twister for Weatherball? Because I think Weatherball's pretty solid as like a second move. Neither? You don't take it? Yeah, okay, we won't take it. That's fine. And then the other thing that One Piece does that's really, really good is they don't treat queer people as tokens. So if you look in One Piece, every type of queer, it's not, like, so other shows, other anime, other TV shows, whatever, they have a trans person on the show, and that trans person is the only trans person. They have to represent all trans people. You can't give them really a unique character with quirks, or you can't give them any downsides, right? They can't be a bad character in any way, because then you're saying all trans people are bad, because that's your one trans representative. Whereas One Piece has every version of gender fluid and trans person that could possibly exist, right? One Piece has the trans dragon girl who is like very femme, very like regular male to female femme presenting. It's got the weird prison people with the hormone guy who can literally trans your gender as an attack if he wants to. It's got the like Mr. Two, who is both male and female. They're two-spirit. They're not one or the other. They're gender fluid. It's got everything, right? And as a result, it can have bad trans people with bad ideas or bad, they say bad things or they do bad things, because they don't represent every trans person. They represent that character. And that means that people watching One Piece are going to view trans people more as like, it's a spectrum. It's just a part of it's not their whole personality. It's just a part of their personality. Being trans is just a fact about these characters. It's not everything about them. Bon Clay's everything is not that he's two-spirit. People forget that he's gender fluid and two-spirit because Bon Clay is such a funny character in so many other ways. He's like Luffy's strongest soldier. He keeps showing up. He follows the Straw Hats to the very end. Does he join the Straw Hats in the end? I think I'm dead here. Ooh. Yeah. The moment you open the door. I think we have to fresh water. He bent a spoon at me, guys. Have any antidotes? I don't know. I should have checked that, right? I hope this thing has low spell. I missed. They want to go outside, Beryl. They want to go outside. You just need to pick them up and put them in the thing if you have to. I hate having to use a hyper potion here, but I do. I don't like One Piece. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like a One Piece fanboy. I just think that, like, it's really important that such a popular piece of media that's popular with young men that is pro-queer. Because the only people who aren't pro-queer right now that are growing up, young people who aren't pro-queer, is men, right? You don't get young women who aren't pro-queer other than, like, grifters, right? Who are in it for the grift. I have to one-shot his last mon, or I'm using all my healing. Yeah, this is broad. Oh, I'm completely boned. All my healing has gone on this shit. I had such good healing, and it's gone on Brock. My father's Ironmon run, I had a tentacle and lost to Misty's last mon because of it. Dragon Rage Wingard would have triggered me. That would actually trigger me. With my accuracy dropped and him double teaming, I don't think I can hit anything. I think this is just game. Oh my god. Such a horrific way to go. Shit. Diglett Cave. Teo's misbehaving for Beryl. He only behaves for me. When I go outside with Teo, I can just walk outside with him and he will walk, because we've got like this cat tent thing that, like, so they can't escape because they're indoor cats. I don't want them running around the whole neighborhood. And he'll walk with me to the entrance to the cat thing, wait for me to unzip it, walk in, and then I'll zip it up. With Beryl, he's like, I will escape. I will be free. I've been having so much fun with Slay the Spire too. I'm upset that they patched the bug that lets you transform your whole deck. I was enjoying bug runs with the full deck transformed thing. This is the run. Pegagas, you mean this next run, right? Not that one. Oh, yeah, I've done A10 on every character, and then we've done A10 multiplayer with Beryl and I have done A10 duo. And I believe duo is the hardest way to play, but I'm not 100% sure. I've just been told it is, and I believe it, because duo is so much harder than the trios I've done, but I haven't done 4-player yet, so I don't know if 4-player is harder. But people tell me duo is by far the hardest. For Slay the Spire, the duo runs are the hardest ones. So I don't know if you should be impressed by Baron and I beating A10 duo, but...
No, I think we used the cheat on that one.
No, the A10 we didn't. We did A10 without it. We used the cheat to get to A10. I'm not gonna lie. A couple of times we did the transform your whole deck cheat bug to get to A10 because we didn't want to grind through. But we did beat A10 legit. My god. Oh my god. It's two babies punching each other to death. Duo is the hardest? Okay. Yeah, people say it's the hardest. Well, you can't take Moltres. You have to take Shelder. Oh, Vantom's 27 slippery. Yeah. Vantom is the worst enemy for duo. The Venom thing. I just call him Venom, but I think he is called Vantom. The thing with the tail and the spike and the clump. Yeah, that's the worst round 1 boss for duo. I think we've only ever beaten it duo once. The Vantom? The sludgy black thing? It's wiped us so many times. Oh, the 4 snakes as well. The elite. The 4 snakes of elite. They got nerfed in the beta. They reduced the amount of stacks he gets on multiplayer. Good. Good. He's way too good. The eels, yeah, the 4 eels that get shield when you hit them have ended so many of our runs too. Truant, get the fuck out of here. Waylord is good. I actually think Waylord's a good starting one. Or it can be. 14 speed, 13 attack, but no physical moves that matter. The snakes get easier if you kill them in the order of 4-1-3-2. I always kill them in the order of 4-1-3-2. But they still suck. Like, they suck. Because they're Area 1, right? They're an elite in Area 1. You can get them, like, floor 3. And then they're just there. I want them to buff as well, the devil dude, who gives you, like, the devil's deals for the top floor. They need to buff that guy. He is the worst to have. Like, of all of the floor buff people. Varku? Yeah, fuck him. Fuck Varku. He's so bad. No, Scarecrow Lady has the pumpkin lamp, which is actually pretty good for just letting you blaze the floor and, like, maybe take some, like, less optimal picks that can build a better deck in the long term. Like, she gives you some really... Pale is the best. Goopy Flesh Dragon is the best. Wait, I don't want any of these. Why am I still running? Do you want to see something really cool? Are you ready for this, guys? It's something really, really cool. But you all... I need lots of people to say they want to see it desperately. Oh, I want to see the really cool thing. Show me the really cool thing, Duncan. Yes, please show me. You ever seen a flash fire fortress? Oh, no. Okay, never mind. Never mind. It's finally time. 14 speed, 13 special attack, blast burn, spike cannon? No, you don't get to be in a Moogie. Wait, Volt Absorb. Volt Absorb Timid. Please. Please don't do this. Please don't kill me in the lab. No. No. He had a huge HP stat, dude. Yeah. Oh, it was bad. Let's be honest, it was bad. Let's be really real here. With 17 defense and bad attack stats and bad speed. And the moves suck ass. Yeah, if it was going to give me a Volt Absorb Militic, it would never give me a good one. That's crazy. 5 runs from now is the one? Alright, Pegeggers. So this one doesn't count. But after this one, we're counting to 5, and on run 5, it's the one? That's what you're saying? I'll make a deal with you, Pegeggers. If that happens, I will 3D print and hand paint a D&D character with armor based off of the Pokemon. I will 3D model it myself, because I 3D model my own D&D characters and stuff for our campaigns. I will 3D model you a custom D&D character with armor made from the Pokemon, like Monster Hunter style armor, that I will custom design, if the 5th run from here is the one that completes, and send it to you anywhere in the world free of charge. I'll even print some custom dice to go with it, right? But if it's not, I will end stream there and then. That'll be the end of today's stream, and we'll be back tomorrow. Because I'm starting to get uncomfortable on this chair. It's not even your fault. I'm just starting to get uncomfortable on this chair. So I'm like... And if you don't want a D&D character, you can ask for anything else. You can ask for just a 3D printed, like, anything. You'd kill for that prize? Good for you. Sadly, it's not you that made that prediction. I'm still going to make full effort on all the runs. Just put a jacket on under the dressing gown. It's cold and windy outside, I know. I sat out there every morning. Where is the Californian weather that I was promised when I moved to the US? That's what I want to know. It's still technically winter, spring, blah, blah, blah. Spain? Spain is now boiling. Delicious. Wonderful. When we moved here, it was between moving here into Spain, and Beryl chose here. And now we're filled with regret. Are you saying you go to Spain? We're thinking of moving to Spain. We're thinking about it. Like, I don't think there's much for me left in the US. I know for Beryl, her family's here, and it's where she grew up and all of that. But for me, the only thing left in the US is Beryl. Right? For me. So, like, Spain to me is very attractive. It's very cheap to live there. We've got plenty of money. My dad owns a farm in Spain, so we could move there while we're looking for property. So we've got somewhere to live while we look. And the farm has like 3 houses on it, and one of them is completely unused. And so we'll just go live in that until Like, I can just be a Nepo baby, which I've never done really, but hey, you know what? I'm at the point now where the world is falling apart and I take advantage of every advantage you've got. And so we could go live in that farm for like a few months, a few years for all my dad would care. While we look for a place and then move somewhere nice in Spain. Or like talk to my dad about portioning off a parcel of land on the farm and buying it from him, and we could just buy a parcel of land with the cottage on it. Ah, no. Central Spain. Andalusia, yo elioy. So few mosquitoes. Andalusia does not have the being eaten alive issue. It's the mountains. Until death is a good option, go full Nepo. Nah, I couldn't do that to my dad. Like, I don't wanna sit there relying on my dad for that long. It would feel pretty shitty, and like, you know, it's also like I'm pretty sure he wants to retire there, like in the long term. He's living in Brazil right now, but I think he wants to live there in the long term. Okay, so this is run 1 of 5 now. So it's 1821 is the run. Andalusia is beautiful last time I heard. Yeah, I used to spend a lot of time there growing up. Obviously, we had a farm there. So, yeah, I love it. I love it. Brazil isn't where you expected my dad to be. He's married to a Brazilian. It's a good reason to be in Brazil. Altaria's good. Ish. Oh, I've mentioned that he's married to a Brazilian before. I'm one of those few kids who would ever look at their parents' divorce when they were a child and be like, yeah, that was for the best. They're both happier. They're both with people who are like better matches for them as people. Like, they're both my parents are fantastic people. I don't think either of them was good for each other. They weren't a good match. And the only good thing that came out of it was me. and my younger sister, I guess. But mostly me. You're welcome, world. Ooh, not this one, but the next one is apparently the promised run. Yep, and I'm really blessed because I get along really well with both of my parents' partners. So with both my step parents, I guess you could call it. I get along really well. So I think it's worked out really nicely for everybody involved. I don't know why I ever teetered on to not diamond end punch, but I guess it's too late to care now. Right, you ready for it? This is the big run. This is the one, the promised run. I'm gonna make a room on the Discord. It's only gonna be available to full restore. Oh, he might be right that this is the run. Full restore in the lab. Great moves. 15 speed. Shame about the negative attack nature. It really makes it unusable. But Drought Blast Burn as well. Drought Blast Burn might one-shot this Victory Bell. The prophecy didn't take into account Eruption Victory Bell. Well, you know what? That is 3.5 hours of streaming. I do want to do a lot more a day. I just think that I need the chair. So we're probably going to go and try and pick up the chair tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow for a much longer stream. Even if we don't get a new chair, yeah. Honestly, my back is killing me. I need an excuse to end. Oh. So, after this stream, what am I going to do with the rest of my day? I'm going to spend today reorganizing the Discord. If you are a Twitch sub or a YouTube member, on the Discord, make sure to connect your Twitch or YouTube, and you'll get access to extra rooms. One of those rooms is going to be called the Run Prediction Room. That bet I made with Pegeckers is now open to absolutely every Twitch sub and YouTube member. You go into the Run Prediction room, and you type the run number, and you never edit it. If you ever edit it, it becomes invalid, and you never delete it and type again. That would make it invalid. You type the run number you think will be the successful run. Has to be bigger than 1821, and then whoever is closest will get the custom D&D figure when I eventually beat it. How about that? How about that as a sub run? You're going to put in 6969? You have to be the first to do it. You know what? I think I can set that up before I end the stream. Server, hangout rooms, create channel, text channel, channel, run predictions, create channel, and then in run predictions, go to settings, and then missions, view channel everybody, send messages, no, everyone, add role. Oh, we don't even have a sub role anymore on the server? You know what? I guess everybody gets to bet. You don't even have to be a sub. You just have to be on the server. Anybody can go into that room and type one prediction. Anybody can do it. No subs required because I don't have sub roles on the server anymore. I don't know why I don't have sub roles on the server anymore, but I don't. Twitch subscriber and YouTube member aren't showing up as roles anymore that I can lock rooms to, so there you go. Everybody gets to guess. Guys, thank you so much for watching the stream. I really appreciate it. I am back. I am good. I'm alive. I know that I've been a bit depressing with being like, my life is in shambles. But I had to give some crumbs to the people who've been praying for my downfall so that they can continue to believe in God. Your prayers worked. The downfall happened. I'll bounce back. I'll be fine. Again, I have nepotism and sophistry. That's my backups. And I'll be fine. The down has fell, yeah, and we're gonna bounce back. And whether that means being in here or maybe I'll move to LA for a bit, I'm not sure. We'll see. But I'm gonna be in America for at least a year, and then we're gonna be either Spain or the UK or maybe more America, depending on how things work out. Anyway, I really appreciate everybody who stopped by today. It really does mean a lot, and we'll do a big long stream tomorrow. I promise. I just need a more comfortable chair. I cannot stream on this chair. It's physically unpleasant.